partner, Alex Reed.
Hi, fans. It's time for your Jacksonville Icemen Game Day Preview presented by Solancha Chiropractic, where tonight the Icemen play host to the Orlando Solar Bears at Veterans Memorial Arena. Now, the Icemen coming off a pair of back-to-back losses to the first-place South Carolina Stingrays and will take on an Orlando club that has won all 6 meetings against the Icemen this season. Now, when you break down the season series, 3 of those 6 wins for Orlando have been decided by 1 goal. So the Icemen have competed in that respect. But 3 of the wins that Orlando has on the season set have been shutout victories. 2 of those shutouts have been put together by goaltender Clint Windsor, who's expected to get the start here this evening. Looking at the numbers on Windsor against Jacksonville, incredible. 0.33 goals against average and a 98% save percentage. The Icemen are going to need to try to get to him early and find a way to get some offense in on him. Now, looking at the Icemen, a team that they feed off a great start. 10 of their 12 wins have come in games in which they've scored first, and that'll certainly be one of the touch points for the club heading into today's play. Now, certainly, when you look at the South Division standings, that really magnifies the importance of tonight's game. The Icemen 8 points back of the 4th place Orlando Solar Bears, so those 4-point swings will be in full effect. The Icemen, again, have an opportunity to make it a 6-point lead for that 4th and final playoff positioning in the South Division if they can get a regulation win tonight against Orlando. The Icemen opted out of their morning skate today after traveling all night to get back from South Carolina last night, so they're favoring over rest over getting the skate today. We'll see how that plays out today as well. Game time is set for 7 p.m. Tonight's game is sold out. On behalf of the Icemen organization, we thank the fans for their continued support of Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Next time to check the Icemen out will be on January 30th and 31st when they play host to the Fort Wayne Comets. You can get tickets for that game online at Ticketmaster.com or at JacksIcemen.com. It's the Solar Bears and the Icemen. Come on out and feel the freeze.
And good evening, everyone. Arlie Johnson with you from downtown Jacksonville. The Icemen hosting the Orlando Solar Bears tonight in a critical South Division matchup for Jacksonville. They are 8 points behind the Solar Bears in the standings. Orlando currently in 4th in the South, Jacksonville in 6th. Waiting for the drop of the puck between Chase Lang and Taylor Thompson. It is controlled by Orlando. We are underway. Puck dropped by referee Carter Sandlack tonight, as the Icemen now have the puck in their own end, trying to tip it out of the zone. They can't do it yet. Second attempt, and they will skate it out to center with their all-star representative, Brendan Warren. Warren, left wing side, he'll wrist it around the wall. Clint Windsor, who, as Alex addressed, is your starting goaltender tonight. He'll play it up the right wing side, and here come the Solar Bears 2-on-2. They are going to be offside on the play, however, and we have a whistle just 29 seconds into the contest. Once again, Arlie Johnson with you. We'll have Alex Reed with us in just a little bit as the Icemen try to solve this Orlando Solar Bears team, a team that they have really struggled with, not just this year, but every year. The Icemen all time against Orlando, only 4 wins in 26 tries. I believe it is 13 straight for Orlando as we have the puck out of play yet again. And this year it's been even worse. The Icemen 0-5-1 against the Solar Bears this year. In those 6 games, they have a total of 6 goals scored, including 3 shutouts. So definitely not the way that the Icemen want to perform against their in-state rival. They really want to get the first goal tonight and get out to a great start. And here come the Icemen, 2-on-2 through the neutral zone. Wristing it in off the boards. It stays, oh no, they'll say offside. Man, that was close. Adam Dowda was just about to catch and release from the slot. He was in great scoring position. He had a lot of speed coming through the middle, but they will call it offside. No argument from Dowda, so I will assume that it was called correctly. Line changes for the Icemen. They'll send out John Albert now. The lines have been juggled tonight. I was talking to assistant coach Jeff May before the game, talking about how he wants to see just how interesting these lines will look. He's juggled all three lines tonight. Right now it's John Albert at center with Emerson Clark on the left wing, Bobby Lynch on the right, and here come the Icemen. The defenseman Shapiro leads the rush. He'll wrist it towards goal, but it is deflected wide at the blue line, held in by Jacksonville, and it'll go behind the Solar Bear net. Orlando with it from there. Big hit by Shapiro. Dislodges the puck. Comes free to Clark. Closes, fires, and it's just wide to the far post from a sharp angle. And Orlando does work it free to the neutral zone. Jacksonville takes over from there. Shapiro, D to D for Trey Phillips. Phillips on the left wing side. Good outlet pass for Albert, who deflects in behind the net of Windsor. Bobby Lynch is first on the puck. Rims it around to the blue line. Held in there by Jacksonville. Solar Bears get it back. They cannot clear it. Another nice play, this time by Luke Shiplow to keep it in the zone. The third crack from the Solar Bears. This time it does go out of play on a deflection, so no delay of game. And we'll have an offensive zone draw for the Icemen here on Military Appreciation Night, where the unis for Jacksonville are so sharp. Oh man, they look good. Red, white, and blue. Stars and stripes on the right shoulder. Or stars, I should say, on the right shoulder. Stripes on the left shoulder. Gold numbers to go with it on the back. They even have the stars and stripes for socks tonight. They look fantastic out there, and hopefully that'll help them. Even just little things like how you look. Sometimes how you look is how you feel. As we have the Solar Bears with possession. Former Iceman, Blake Kessel with the puck. I think this is his first time in Jacksonville this year as an opponent, as the Solar Bears just banged one off the crossbar from a sharp angle off the stick of Olsen. Shot towards goal, that is blocked, trying to clear it out, unable to do so. A steal by Orlando. Wrist shot whistles wide off the stick of Abbandonato. And Jacksonville takes over from there. It is Shiplow, left wing side, outletting it nicely on the tape of Chase Lang. Lang over the blue line, drop pass, Rabbit couldn't read it. Abbandonato picks it up and steals it for the Solar Bears. 17-12 to go in the first period. We are still scoreless. A scare from the Icemen, however, as Orlando banged one off the crossbar just a moment ago. Carlson makes an easy glove save on a shot from the point. He'll calm things down and take a draw. Jacksonville coming out with what would be their second line tonight. That is Pierre-Luc Mercier at center. On the left wing, Adam Dowda. On the right side, it's Alexis Daou. Mercier, who's played well as of late. The reigning in Glasgow ECHL Player of the Week, in fact, after 4 goals in 2 games last week. Draw still waiting for it to the left of Carlson. They might even add a second on the clock. For Orlando, it's Taylor Thompson on the faceoff. And Orlando wins it in a blocker save immediately from Carlson off the stick of Michael Brodzinski, who's got a cannon from the blue line. Loose puck comes free and high to the Jacksonville. Alexis Daou gains the red line. He'll chip in and chase after it. Stood up at the glass by Brodzinski. Solar Bears play it around the wall. Donahue will wrist it out by everybody. There's a touch on it, so no icing here. We'll play on as Carlson plays it all the way up ice. Great look to Daou. He's onside over the blue line. Tries to play it off the boards for Mercier. Mercier into the slot, trying to set up Daou. It's just out of his reach. Chris LeBlanc takes possession for Orlando and skates into Jacksonville's end. Backhanding it through the top of the paint. Nobody there. Comes high for the Solar Bears, who play it over the glass and out of play. Tried to just play it off the glass for a forecheck, but nothing doing there. as we bring in, I believe, Alex Reed in a minute. I'm led to believe we will have Alex Reed, at least momentarily. He's a very busy guy. If only you guys knew just how much Alex did. He's more than just a broadcaster. We'll have him in just a moment. I'll stick with it for now. Reader, I got you. It's okay. It's okay. I got you for now. Orlando wins the faceoff. Right wing side in the offensive zone. The stick handle down low. Trying to move with it there is Tristan Langen. Defending on the play is John Albert. He's got him held up nicely, Albert does. Squirts free for the Icemen. Clark tries to golf it out. Can't do it. Orlando 2-on-1 down low. Centering feed. Unable to set up. Chris LeBlanc with the pass. LeBlanc with a turnaround shot. That's deflected wide. Off the stick of one of their newcomers there, Taylor Camerata. And the Icemen finally work it free to the neutral zone. Playing it up the right wing side for Clark. Clark, lead pass for Albert, over the blue line for Lynch. Icemen with a three-man rush. Lynch for Albert. Left wing circle, wrist shot and a save by Windsor. First shot on goal for the Icemen there. Windsor with the save, he'll freeze it. 15:35 to go in the first period. And now let me introduce to you the one and only Alex Reed.
Hello. Boy, such a build-up there, Arlie. You really built that.
You're worthy of the build-up.
Yeah. You know, it's obviously a busy night here. Everybody wanting to be here. Again, it's a sold-out crowd, so we got a lot of media had to deal with down there, and so glad that they're here as well to help capture a great night for hockey here in Jacksonville. And more importantly, a big game between these two teams, Arlie. Again, 4-point swings will be in full effect tonight.
Huge game for the Icemen tonight. You lose this one in regulation, you're talking about being 10 points down to the Solar Bears in the standings, where they really need to get to. A win, on the other hand, and you're only 6 points out. You've got a great second half of the schedule ahead. This is, by the way, tonight is the official start of the second half of the season for the Icemen. Game number 37 out of 72.
That's right. And again, the first half didn't really quite go the way they had wanted here. But again, lots of games, majority of them here at home. So this is something that Iceberg have to take advantage out when you're going up against teams head-to-head that you're trying to chase in that playoff positioning in the standings.
Jacksonville has the puck in the offensive zone. It's Lang with a wrist shot. That is blocked. He gets it right back, feeds it to the blue line, faking a shot, now taking the shot in the screen. Windsor the save. Rebound was loose. Rabbit couldn't get a stick on it. Mingo pinches in. His centering pass deflected out of the zone by Olsen. That was a nice effort there by Trevor Olsen to dive and get a piece of it and tap it out to center. 14:42 to go in the opening period. We are still scoreless. Jacksonville gives it up. A steal at center ice. Abandonado to the left side. Forehand shot is deflected wide. Nice work by Mingo off the stick of Tyler Bird. It gets rimmed around to the left side. Shaligan plays it down below. Up high now for Brodzinski and cross ice for Donahue. Wrister and a screen deflected wide. Carlson may have gotten a piece. Orlando tried to throw it through the goal mouth on a potential bank shot. Nothing doing there. Another shot goes wide. Another bank shot attempt. Carlson is there to deny it. Finally comes up high for the Icemen. Deflects behind the net. Mingo around the wall. Held in by Donahue. Heavy pressure from the Solar Bears here. Kugler around the wall. Comes all the way to the left point for Brodzinski. Wrist shot deflected. Great save. Rebound. Another save by Carlson. It's all Orlando right now. Carlson with a couple of big saves to keep it scoreless. Donahue with a bomb. That's blocked in front. Jacksonville just desperately trying to clear it out, and they do get it free. Slamming it off the glass and out. No icing, but the Solar Bears come right back. Onside is Bird. Pass for Kugler. He'll have to take it indirectly off the boards as the Solar Bears get a line change now. Trying to center. Throws in front. Carlson got a stick on it. Rebound for the Icemen. Up the right wing side. Finally, Jacksonville will skate through center ice. It is Daou, unable to get it away. Loose puck deflected ahead for Camerata. He's all by himself for the moment. Stolen by Jacksonville, trying to play with it over the line, and able to do so is Mercier. Mercier through the low slot. Couldn't find his target in Daou, and the Solar Bears play it to center. Tapped back in by Jacksonville. Windsor will play it himself. Up the left wing wall, tapped into the Jacksonville zone. Here comes Logan, and a great diving play defensively by the Icemen. Loose in front, the man for Orlando. Langen didn't have his stick, and that allows Jacksonville to play with the puck at center ice. They could have had a 3-on-2. It did not work out. Now Daou tried to take it over the line, but miscommunication there between him and Mercier creates an offside call, and we will take our first break in the action. It is no score between the Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's Game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; the Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
And we are back. Jacksonville and Orlando are scoreless. The Icemen have possession in their own territory. Headman pass. It connects to Lynch. Lynch trying to feed it to Albert to the blue line. It's going to be an onside play. Thought it was going to be offside, but we'll play on. Jacksonville trapping it towards the blue line. Held in there briefly. Orlando gets it back, and they'll skate with John O'May, playing it into his own zone. He took a bit of a hit there as well from Jacksonville. Nice to see them play a little physically here as Abbandonato takes it into the zone for the Solar Bears. Another hit by Shapiro on Abbandonato. And maybe the Icemen are coming in with a little bit of physical play. Shapiro chirping with Blake Kessel, former teammates as well, at the end of that whistle.
Yeah, a couple of guys there just kind of renewing their acquaintances. Again, they played there a couple seasons ago with one another. Of course, Shapiro, it's his third season here with Jacksonville, and one of a few guys on the roster who have been here since that inaugural season. Of course, Kessel was there for a brief stint, and these guys know each other, there's no doubt.
Blake Kessel actually scored the first goal of last season's campaign against South Carolina in a win as the Icemen come back, playing it down low. Penalty coming on Orlando. It's a delayed call. There's your touch, and there's your penalty call. It was off the puck. Hooking is going to be called, and an early power play for the Icemen. And Reader, while you were gone when we first started, it talked about just how crucial it is for the Icemen to open the scoring tonight. You know, playing from behind against Orlando is not a winning strategy, as it hasn't been all season long against most any team, but especially against the Solar Bears. They just clamp down defensively, and it's almost game over.
Yeah, they do. And of course, they got the name of Clint Windsor in net, a guy that's had a lot of success against Jacksonville. He's already got 2 shutouts against Jacksonville this season. A guy that the Icemen have only been able to get 1 goal pass in 3 games. So he's a guy that Icemen just got to get some chances on.
Carlson forced to play it out of his own zone. Orlando nearly had a 2-on-1 shorthanded, and I'll give you some numbers that you will not want to hear if I get a chance in terms of shorthanded situations. But the Icemen have the puck at center ice, still on the power play, and lots of time on it. Onside call. That one looked a little offside as well, but we'll play on once more. Jacksonville trying to play it around the wall all the way to the right point, but there's nobody there. And the Icemen have to regroup at center. It is Mingo with some speed for the Icemen. Carries it into the zone, clean entry into the slot. It's deflected high to Daou, and the Icemen will play with it there. Daou, left circle, 360 on a man, plays it underneath the goal line. Centering feed, tried to get it to the blue line for Mingo, but it was stolen and cleared out. Nearly another breakaway. It was just out of the reach of Abbandonato.
Well, you look right now, Orlando's pressuring the point men there. They're being very aggressive, challenging those guys up high, getting them to make that, trying to force that bad pass there that's going to lead to a turnover and opportunity. They know that the Icemen are vulnerable in that area as the Icemen lead the league in shorthanded goals allowed.
Here's Lynch splitting the defense, can't finish the play. Tried to go from backhand to forehand, couldn't put it on frame. Jacksonville rims it around. It goes to the left side. Jacksonville lets it go all the way to the blue line for Albert. Cross ice for Phillips. You thought somebody else was there. Now a steal and a breakaway for Orlando. Shorthanded, and a great play by Phillips defensively on the recovery. As Jacksonville is again fortunate, but that's nearly 3 breakaways for Orlando on this power play alone, shorthanded. Jacksonville comes back with Lynch behind the net, tries to wrap it around, goes to the left wing circle, all the way to the blue line. Trey Phillips, wrister in a screen, is deflected wide. 12 seconds to go on the power play. Solar Bears will skate with it again, shorthanded. And they will play it into the zone. Carlson's going to be forced to take a face-off with just 4 seconds to go on this power play. And that power play was not anything that the Icemen wanted out of it.
No, it's a good thing this power play is coming to an end. It was that was just tough sledding there for Jacksonville. Never really got set up, and nearly gave 3 opportunities shorthanded for Orlando to go the other way. And it's just one of those situations. Again, I mentioned the Icemen pretty vulnerable. When they are up a man on the power play. And I think teams are seeing that in video, Arlie. I mean, they were very aggressive challenging the point man. They're really trying to pressure them and get him to make that bad pass, and it did lead to a couple chances or opportunities for chances the other way.
And as the power play expires, I'll give you some numbers. It is weakness of Jacksonville against strength for Orlando. The Icemen have allowed a league-high 11 shorthanded goals this year. It's actually 3 more than anyone else in the league. Orlando also, not only are they 3rd in penalty killing, but they lead the league in shorthanded goals 4. They have 10 shorthanded goals scored for Orlando. Not a good combination there for Jacksonville.
No, that's something they know they can probably look to exploit here tonight, and I think we saw it there in that first power play chance, their aggressiveness up high.
So it's the Solar Bears now with possession in the Jacksonville zone, bouncing puck. Somehow they keep it in play. John O'May knocked it out of midair to keep it in the zone. Jacksonville trying to clear it away. They're fortunate to get it out to center ice. Orlando right back, Abandonado. It seems like I've called his name about a dozen times already. To the blue line we go for Drapluk. And a save made by Carlson on the shot from 60 feet out. 8:51 to go in the first period. We stay scoreless, but shots on goal definitely in favor of the Solar Bears pretty heavily at 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3. Drapluk getting that last shot there, just flipping it from up high, getting a shot on net, maybe hoping for a tip or some kind of screen to set up. And Drapluk, a Florida boy out of Pembroke Pines, there in the just outside of the Miami-Fort Lauderdale area, but another one of those Florida products, and the Sunshine State starting to become that hockey hotbed, literally. There's a lot of players starting to hail out of the state of Florida. Drapluk, one of those guys, now finding a home with Orlando, and he logs a lot of minutes for Drake Barahowski's club.
Jacksonville wins this faceoff. Warren forced deeper into his own zone. Heavy forechecking here from Orlando, and they will steal the puck. Drop pass, and the shot is blocked. Rebound comes free. It goes to the Icemen. They'll tap it up the right side for Rabbit. Rabbit from the red line will shovel it in on the forehand. Lang gives chase. Donahue with a pass. It's picked off by Rabbit. Can't get the shot away. He was double teamed immediately, but the Icemen do keep possession. Shot from the blue line is deflected and blocked in front by the Solar Bears. They'll play it up the left wing for Camerata. Camerata for Langen, left wing side. Goes cross ice to an open wing. LeBlanc tries to center. It goes off the end boards instead. Icemen cannot clear yet. Camerata and Phillips tangle behind the net. 3rd man in are the Icemen, and Jacksonville will skate with it. 4-man rush if they want it, but I think they need a line change instead. Mercier will just softly, or Warren rather, will just softly toss it into the zone. And Marcus Crawford will track it down for the Solar Bears. Crawford up the right wing side, picked off there by the Icemen. Lynch takes it in on the right wing side. Drop pass for Shapiro. He'll leave the puck for himself now, right wing corner. Kyle Shapiro to the backhand off the side of the net. Excellent work there by Shapiro. He's trying to use his offensive game a little more often lately. We've seen it a couple times as the Icemen keep it in the zone. It is Phillips for Shapiro. Winds in, fires. Save is made by Windsor. Rebound for Jacksonville. Pass is blocked. Albert gets it back on his backhand. John Albert all the way to the high slot. Shovels it with one hand to Shapiro, right wing circle. Centering pass deflected, save, rebound, save again. And to the 3rd attempt, and it's deflected into the corner. Excellent opportunities there for the Icemen, all set up by Kyle Shapiro.
Yeah, Shapiro, great shift for him. And you mentioned, Arlie, is trying to work in that offensive flair into his game there and showing a little bit of aggressive nature there, but taking it. I liked everything he did there on that shift, especially the first one. He very uncharacteristic move by him, just taking it to the net, tried a little quick backhander, but set up some plays, got it to the net there, and boy, that started a scramble for Orlando offensively, and a few good chances there with the Icemen with some guys on the front of the net. Just could not get one home. Good chances, but Windsor just keeping his poise and able to make those saves.
7:02 to go in a scoreless first period. Jacksonville trying to defeat the Orlando Solar Bears for the first time this season. Right now, they'd just be happy scoring a goal against the Solar Bears. It's not been easy to do, but they had a great shift last time out, and here they go again. Jacksonville in the offensive zone. Windsor another save on a shot from the point, and a face-off coming to his right. That shot off the stick of Chase Harrison. And Jacksonville starting to get a few more opportunities on net. now with 6 shots on goal. It was 7-2 in shots just a moment ago. It's now 7-6.
And Ashman's got to keep getting some shots in on net there, hope for some second chance opportunities. They've done a good job here in the last couple shifts getting to the net, having some traffic there. So that's why they're able to get a couple rebounds a moment ago in on Windsor. So they got to continue to get traffic to the net, hoping for a screen, and also obviously there's some chances for second chance rebounds.
Another save by Windsor right off the draw. Dalton Thrower plays it cross ice, but it goes out of the zone, and the Solar Bears bring it back into the offensive end. Jacksonville right back, though. Nice touch pass from Mercier to Dowda. Dowda over the blue line. Wrist shot is deflected high off glass. It stays in play. Dowda with a centering feed that goes behind the net. The Icemen trying to get it away from Donaghy. Swung around the wall, held in by the Icemen. Nice work there by Daou. And at the blue line, I think it was also Luke Shipwell. Actually, I take that back. It's Chase Harrison. Solar Bears now with the possession. Camerata into the offensive zone. Into the slot. Poke checked away by Harrison. Not out of the zone yet, though. Brodzinski with a wrister. And that is gloved by Carlson. He'll hang on. And another break with 5:59 to go in the first period. Still Jacksonville nothing, Orlando nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Arlie Johnson, Alex Reed with you on Mixler and ECHL.TV. No score between the Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. Face-off is in the Icemen zone. And Jacksonville takes over. Mingo, outlet pass, possible breakaway is Brendan Warren. Warren, backhand to forehand, can't put it on goal. Gets it right back and then loses it immediately. Tried to make a deke from the backhand to the forehand. It was a high degree of difficulty and couldn't swing it around the pad of Windsor. Great outlet pass as well from Dejan Mingo to spring Warren free. As the Icemen now have it in their own end. Up the right side, it is Rabbit for Lang. Lang over the blue line, tries to step to the inside, tapped away by the Solar Bears. They're so good defensively. The Icemen keep it in, however. Mingo right at the blue line, poked loose and out by the Solar Bears. Jacksonville right back in, forehanding into the zone is Lang. Windsor plays it himself around the wall for Thompson, and the Solar Bears in their purple and orange break through the neutral zone, only to have it stolen briefly. Then the Icemen come back with it. It is Lynch with the steal. Lynch tries for the bank shot. Saved by Windsor. Trailer on the play. Shot is blocked. Icemen get it back, and they put it off the post. That time off the stick of Albert to the blue line, and a slap shot deflects wide on the play. Comes off the end boards. Solar Bears play it around the boards and out. So each team has now clanged one off the iron as the puck is deep in Jacksonville's end. Swung around by everybody, and icing will be called this time against the Icemen as Albert nearly found the answer to solve Clint Windsor.
I believe Windsor's only allowed one goal against in the 3 meetings, and 3+ if you count tonight. But I remember that goal. It was in the final minute of a loss at Orlando, I should say, and it was a screen shot. It was the only way you could beat him was that he didn't even see it. And I figured, well, and since then he's had 2 back-to-back shutouts against Jacksonville. So again, he's a guy that gets fired up when he plays against Jackson. The Icemen have had a difficult time getting goals past him.
Sometimes it only takes one, but the Icemen have to get that one.
Yeah.
Solar Bears with it in the offensive end. Circling the back of the net for them is Kevin Lohan. Lohan around the walls, taken over by Jacksonville on the steal. Albert chips it in on the left side. It is onside for Lynch. Centering pass deflected behind the net, and the Solar Bears have it. Orlando's defense, give them a lot of credit too. We'll give Windsor the credit, and it is due to him, but the defense is just as good as Windsor is. Big collision in the Jacksonville zone between a couple of men. Puck bounces to Drapluck. Drapluck spins away from Mercier. Mercier behind the, to Orlando rather, behind the net. To the blue line for LeBlanc, just on the ice for Orlando. Abandonado leaving it for the trailer. Wrist shot is deflected and it goes to the opposite wing. Comes up high for the Icemen. Skating with the puck is Mercier by himself for the moment, and it's going to be a delayed offside. They'll wave it off. We'll play on. And in the neutral zone, it is Dalton Thrower leading the attack. Got it to the blue line. It stays in the zone with the help of Craig Martin. Martin for Daou. Tries for the drop pass. Picked off by Drapluk, and the Icemen cannot get it on goal, but they do keep it in the zone. Towards the blue line, bouncing puck. Still bouncing. Finally comes up to Orlando. They'll have a three-man attack the other way. Langen, cross ice, deflects to the opposite glass. Solar Bears hold it in. Loose puck behind the net. Jacksonville takes over. 3:07 to go in the first period. Still no score. Alexi Daou up ahead for Craig Martin by himself. He'll have to regroup at center ice. Martin coming all the way back into his own end. No problem there. Just keep puck possession for Dejan Mingo. Mingo up the right side. Knocked free. Martin trying to clear in. Can't do it. It's still tangled up at center ice. Orlando tries to clear in. They do get it into the zone. Taylor Thompson with Daou on his heel. Plays it behind the goal line of Jacksonville. To the blue line for Brodzinski on a pass. Wrist shot gone well wide, but Carlson not taking any chances. He'll gladly take that face off. Gloving it a good couple of feet off of his line and off of the crease. Got to give a shout out, by the way, to the fans here tonight. You addressed it in your preview. Sold out crowd, third time this season already. They've got, everybody filled in right now. You're looking at close to 9,000 tonight, and man, they are aching for a victory.
They are, and it starts with the first goal here for Jacksonville. Get this place going, and boy, the energy will be buzzing big time here in this building. Really had another shutout last week, Harley, just about 300 or 400 shy. So, again, the crowds have been great, and we talked about it a little bit last week, but it's a big reason why it was a unanimous decision for the ECHL to grant the All-Star game here because of the support that the city and the fans give the team here each season.
Yeah, we look forward to that again. That's January 18th, 2021, the ECHL All-Star game right here in Jacksonville. As the Solar Bears win the faceoff. Slap shot, never reached the net. Whoever blocked that shot really sacrificing against Cody Donahue. Around the boards, far side wall. Jacksonville collects. They'll try the opposite wing. Mingo ahead for Rabbit. Rabbit plays it off the boards. Icing will be called, and will come back to the Jacksonville zone. The Icemen hemmed in their end a little bit here. It's kind of been a ebb and flow sort of first period. Shots on goal, 10 for Orlando, 9 for Jacksonville. Right this moment, I'd say it's Orlando carrying the play a little bit, but each team has had their opportunities.
They have, and it's come in little spurts. Each team will get set up and get comfortable in the offensive zone. They start blistering shots in on the goaltenders and maintaining possession for a period of time. So it's kind of come and go. It's ebbs and flows. It's a good way to describe it, Arlie.
Jacksonville playing it to center ice. Solar Bears drive it back in. Icemen drive it out again. Looking for the steal for Jacksonville is Brendan Warren. Can't get it. Marcus Crawford plays it cross ice for Lohan. Crawford again. Ahead for Olsen, trying to go wide on Mingo. Mingo stands him up. Shapiro takes it behind the net. Plays it, takes a big hit in order to play the puck. The Icemen still with possession, however. Shapiro, left wing side, off the boards, tapped towards the line, not out yet. Shot is blocked in front. Clark got a piece of it. Comes high for Jacksonville, can't clear it still. Abandonado tries to go wide on Shapiro. Shapiro pins him up against the wall. 2-on-2 battle in the right wing corner in Jacksonville's defensive zone. Squirts free for the Icemen. Mingo trying to kick it loose for Lynch. Can't get it. Orlando with the puck. John O'May has it deflected up high. And Lynch now will skate out for the Icemen. To the red line. Got a hit up high. Penalty coming. You could tell, plain as day, got to be an elbowing call on John O'May. May's actually hoping that Bobby Lynch is okay. I don't think it was anything malicious about it, but it will be an elbowing penalty on John O'May. I imagine if you're John O'May and you're 6'3", every once in a while, you're just going to get that elbow up high a little bit.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, it was, you could tell immediately, he was like, hey, I'm really sorry. Didn't mean for it to happen. It wasn't malicious, but definitely it was up high there, and it's the right call. And the Icemen getting another chance to try to grab the game's first goal here on the power play. And they'll get a chance here in I tread lightly here, Arlie, after the last power play. It was a little nerve-wracking. We'll see if the Icemen get things going here.
The Icemen power play on the whole actually pretty good. 15th overall in the league, better than it has been over the years for sure, at 16.5%. And just under a minute to go in the first period. Orlando will clear it. Mingo at the blue line, couldn't quite hold it in. Amazing play just to jump up into the air and glove it down to his stick, but it was just out of the zone. The Icemen now with 35 seconds to go in this period to try and go into the locker room with the lead. It's Daou springing a man loose, breakaway Jacksonville to the forehand, and it goes wide. It could have been a hook from behind as well, as Orlando plays it around the wall. At the blue line, Daou holds it in, but his pass was a blind one, and it was picked off by the Solar Bears, Tristan Langen. Langen tries to step wide on a man, broken up there by Jacksonville. 11 seconds to go in the period. Mingo plays it ahead. The Icemen maybe one final chance, 6 seconds to go. Daou, right wing side, trying to go wide on a man. From a sharp angle, he will not be able to get the shot away in time, as the Icemen and Solar Bears are scoreless through one period of play. The Icemen will have a power play still going into the second period for 59 more seconds. Shots on goal after 1. Orlando with 10, Jacksonville with 9, and as we said, a pretty even game, back and forth kind of game, and I think the specialty teams may very well play a factor here. If the Icemen can find a way to, 1, score a power play goal, but 2, just concerned that they're going to give up a shorty against this team.
Yeah, and you're concerned because there were opportunities that were created that way by Orlando, and much of it due to just some mistakes and maybe some ill-advised plays there made by Jacksonville. Of course, like just a minute ago, Daou, a no-look pass across the ice, like they got intercepted. Fortunately, the Ice were able to get back, but they've got to make certain they're making those right reads there, because it will lead to some opportunities. Orlando has been proven to score shorthanded goals at will. They're leading they're tops of the league in that area. So, and the Icemen have been vulnerable in that area as well. So, again, some looks there. You're right, special teams I think is going to play a factor here. The last few games have been very tightly contested, and after one period, neither team's been able to score. We very well could have that situation tonight, especially with 2 good goaltenders in that as well.
We'll take a break and return in just a moment with Jacksonville's all-star representative this year. Brendan Warren will be our guest in between periods 1 and 2, so stay tuned for that interview, and we'll come back in a moment. It's 0-0 after 1 between the Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksiceman.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksiceman.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. We're between periods with the Jacksonville Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. Arlie Johnson joined by Jacksonville's representative in this year's All-Star game, Brendan Warren. And Brendan, first of all, even before we get to last night or tonight, congratulations, my friend. Very well done, and it's quite an honor, especially in a rookie year.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. It's definitely a huge honor, and I'm really excited to get to Wichita and experience the All-Star game and all the things surrounding it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Talk to me about the process. How did you find out? Was it something from the coach? Was it even on your radar for, hey, I might have a shot at this?
Yeah, I actually had no idea I even had a chance because I kind of haven't played as many games as everyone else has. But coach brought me into his office one day, a few days before it was released, and told me that the announcement was going to be coming, that I was going to be me, and just congratulated me. And I, shook his hand, said thank you, and all that. And so it was nice to hear from him.
And, for a rookie again, and, talk to me about the progression, because I know you were in another camp before the year started, kind of maybe a clunky start, I guess, to the career for the first week or so. But once you kind of got your feet grounded here, everything seems to have taken off.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird start for me. I went to Indy expecting to have a good season there, and there was kind of a number situation there, so I ended up getting dropped and went home for about a week or so.
Wow.
And then Coach Christie ended up picking me up, and I drove down here and started, everything started going well here, and it's been sticking and it's been good.
Oh, we're certainly happy to have you. All right, now enough without that and the All-Star game. Let's focus on the team now. And I don't really want to focus too much on last night because what's done is done. South Carolina's a great team. Let's focus now on tonight in Orlando. This is a huge game for this team. Certainly not out of the woods yet. For you guys, you still feel like you have a great second half ahead of you. But these 4-point swing games against a team that you are trying to catch, this is really as important as it gets.
Yeah, these are huge, and I think Orlando's right ahead of us in the standings, so we're trying to catch up to them, and it's definitely a huge game. We need to start stringing some wins together and start moving up the standings if we ever want to think about playoffs.
It was tough to score this weekend against South Carolina, just one goal. It's been tough to score against Orlando throughout this year, too. Talk to me about the mindset, about what it's going to take to try and get on the board, maybe even get on the board early in a situation like this and start getting that confidence going.
Yeah, we got to have a hot start. That's the biggest thing, is starting on time and starting fast. And I think we just got to play simple and get pucks behind them and start establishing a forecheck. Lately we've been kind of getting a little too fancy and playing with the puck around the blue lines and not really establishing a forecheck and getting bodies to the net. So I think if we do that today, we'll be in good shape.
I think having the crowd behind you tonight also is going to be a huge help. It's a sellout crowd tonight. We're looking at roughly 9,000 fans here tonight. Last week, over 8,000. Team performed exceptionally well against Brampton, I thought, last week in Saturday's game. I know they've got to be a huge boost for you throughout the contest tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been great all year, and especially last week, that big crowd that we had against Brampton, that was great. And it really gave us some energy to beat a really good team. So hopefully we got that again tonight.
All right, it's a big one. Best of luck to you tonight, Brendan, and congratulations again.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, there's Brendan Warren with us between periods. We'll come back in just a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.TV.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on. It's on ECHL.tv.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksiceman.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksiceman.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. Back in Jacksonville, Arlie Johnson, Alex Reed getting ready for the start of period number 2. We are 0-0 after 1, and the Icemen, Alex, are going to be starting on a power play in the second period, only for 59 more seconds. A goal would be great, but I would just take even a little momentum to try and get things moving the right way in the second period.
Yeah, this needs to be a positive experience for Jacksonville right now, and again, like you said, get some momentum, start to build it, set the tone early in the period, whether you score in this or not. What they can't afford is to give that the other way, that momentum the other way with some opportunities, some mishandled pucks here. So just got to settle down, be mindful of the fact that you know where you want to pass the puck and where you want to go with it. Be aware out there because, again, we've talked about it, Orlando really playing aggressive there. They are challenging. They are looking for a mistake up high to lead to some shorthanded chances. And the Icemen need to be very mindful of that, not only for this opportunity, but really for the rest of the way out here in this game.
Yeah, it's almost as if killing the penalty is secondary to trying to score shorthanded.
Yeah, it is, and it's a very good point because they've had a lot of success with it, and I think a lot of that is because they've got the speed to get back, too, in case they do get a chance and they get caught. They're already down a man, but if you go and get on a rush and you don't convert, then you need to get back because the Icemen will have the numbers the other way. But I think Orlando does have some speed to get back, and they're a good back-checking team, and they figure that they can get away with it and get back to make plays defensively if they have to.
So we're ready for the drop of the faceoff for the second period. They do have to add a second on the clock, and they do. Back to 20 minutes. Mercier, Clark, and Lynch are the forwards right now for the Icemen. Jacksonville controls the draw. They'll start it deep in their own end. Still about halfway through this power play, or about half of it left to go. It's John Albert for Trey Phillips. To the left for Mercier, who slams it around the wall, comes all the way to the blue line where it's stolen and cleared out by Orlando. LeBlanc, if he had tapped it a little softer, he would have had a breakaway himself. Instead, it's Orlando shorthanded. Centering feed knocked away for the Icemen, and here they come through the neutral zone. Skating over the line, onside is Lynch, looking to go coast to coast. He'll take it behind the Orlando net, trying to find a man to center to. Will go to the line for Mercier. Cross ice, Phillips couldn't get there. He'll have to track it down at center. A delayed offside there, and the Icemen unable to do anything on this power play, which we obviously had hoped would happen. Now a steal at center from Jacksonville. Mercier winds and fires. It is blocked. Comes off the end boards. Mercier centering pass, and a man falls down for Jacksonville, and here comes Orlando up the right side. Bird tries to, he gets flattened on the play. What a hit from Jacksonville. I think it was Luke Shiplow who delivered that check on Bird as the Icemen have it in their own zone. Teams are at 5-on-5. Long outlet pass right on the tape of Lang. Lang over the blue line. Warren trails. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Rabbit can't get a centering pass away. Solar Bears 2-on-2 in transition. It's Bird for May over the blue line. May with a wrister. Save is made. Rebound behind the net for Dalton Thrower as May got spilled on the play. Thrower up the right side. Held in nicely. Daou for Rabbit over the blue line onside. Rabbit waits for a trailer, throws it cross ice. He had Daou open, waiting for a one-timer, but the pass went to another man instead. Orlando ices it, but I know that Alexi Daou and Wasey Rabbit are going to be talking that one over on the bench.
Yeah, without question. I mean, he was wide open, had the stick ready for a one-time attempt, and then the puck went way off the mark there on that pass. And again, that's just knowing where each other are at in that situation. That was not really a design play. It was kind of a quick rush back in. They got set up quickly, but Daou put himself in a position to get a good shot off on a one-timer. Just need to get the pass to him, and it was well off that time, and that's a chance I think they'll look back on.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something they'll look at on tape without question. Solar Bears have the draw. Shifting away from a man for Orlando is Tristan Langan. Langan to center ice. He'll chip in. First on it are the Solar Bears. Penalty coming. This time it's on Jacksonville. Delayed call. Donahue cross ice. One-timer is deflected wide. Orlando with some pressure. Here's the touch from Jacksonville. And for the first time tonight, the Icemen will be shorthanded. Power play for the Solar Bears upcoming.
Yeah, Dalton Thrower, lowering the boom on a player back behind the net. And you know what? It's a penalty here, but the Icemen starting to show some hitting here in this period and lay some big hits, and Orlando's been on the receiving end of them. Now, granted, it is going to be a power play here for Orlando, but a good check there, and he looks a little bewildered as to why this was called a penalty, but it is going to be that, and Icemen now will head to the penalty kill, and the guys you got to watch out for, the two-point man, Brodzinski. He's got a good shot, very active in shooting there. And, of course, Donahue, who's got the booming shot over on the far point. They always look to get the puck up to him.
Amazing to me that Cody Donahue only has one goal all year long, considering the power in his shot. Jacksonville wins this face-off shorthanded, but the Icemen have a three-man rush. Possible numbers here shorthanded. Shiplow with a wrister. It gets deflected into the opposite corner, and the Solar Bears will take over from there. Over the blue line, Chris LeBlanc right up the middle. Got a wrister away from about 40 feet out. Carlson makes the save with the shoulder. Rebound for the Solar Bears. Brodzinski right side. Seam pass, wrister, and a save by Carlson, this time with the left arm. Back to the blue line, Orlando. Brodzinski for Donahue. Closes, fires, that is blocked. Comes up high for the Icemen. 2-on-1 shorthanded if they hustle. Mercier with Clark. They're onside. Pass for Clark. Forehand, save is made. Windsor got the save as Clark tried to poke it through the 5-hole. Had the right idea, but Windsor had the paddle of the stick where he needed it. Solar Bears back. Offside will be called. And so it's the Icemen who had the opportunity shorthanded this time. I'd say the best probably 4 chances of the night combined have been shorthanded tonight.
Yeah, they have, really, both sides, and getting some chances there. Clark had to reach a little bit for that pass, but of course, Mercier did have to get it out in front a little bit. Just another foot or two. I think Clark's going to have a little bit more wiggle room to work with there, but did get a chance there. It's a good chance there for Jacksonville, and they are still knocking on the door, Harley, for that first shorthanded goal of the year.
Fang, in his military appreciation jersey, is getting the crowd fired up about a section away from us. Orlando still with a minute to go on this power play. They've got it at their own line. John O'May shifts away from a forechecker. Carries it over the blue line. He's onside. Into the corner. May to the blue line. Drap look for Kessel. Kessel right point to the circle for Abbandonato. Abbandonato curls away from Albert. Closes, fires. It is over the crossbar. Back to the opposite wing. Held in by the Solar Bears once more. Kessel. Up ahead for May. May at the right wing circle. Leaves it for Abbandonato at the half wall. Abbandonato into the corner for May. Down to 25 seconds to go on the power play. Abbandonato into the slot, and the stick was lifted by Dowd. A great play by Jacksonville. Not out of the zone yet, though. Solar Bears rim it around to the right point for Kessel. Kessel for Abbandonato. Top of the circle. On his forehand. Throws it cross ice. One-timer. Not getting good wood on it there was Drapluck, but he does get possession again. Team's about to go to full strength. 4 seconds to go on this power play. Wrist shot. Glove save by Carlson. Just as time expires on thrower's penalty. So when the puck drops, we will be skating 5-on-5 again. And a good kill.
Yeah, it was a good penalty kill. And I was kind of checking there in front of the net. They had May and company standing up there in the crease, and you had Shapiro guarding him. Shapiro was continuing to flip his stick up and try to whack the stick out of the hand of any Orlando forward that's set up there. I mean, I'm talking 6 or 7 times. He was as hard as he could, trying to knock it out of their hands and send the stick flying. And to keep it up there, harassing him a little bit. It was actually kind of fun to watch, but Shapiro kind of being a little bit of a pest there on that as well.
Jacksonville at center ice has possession. Wristing into the zone is Lang. Lang at the blue line trying to keep the play pinned up along the boards. He does poke it into the corner. Orlando with it there. Crawford off the boards. This will be icing. And we stay in a scoreless deadlock with 15:27 to go in period number 2. Orlando very much accustomed to low-scoring affairs. They don't score a ton, but they don't give up a ton either. Dead 500 on the season. 15 wins, 15 losses. 5 overtime losses for them, 1 shootout loss for the Solar Bears.
And 6 of those 15 wins have come against the Icemen. And you talk about it when you're in a competing for a playoff positioning and positioning in the standings in general. Those are big swings that the Icemen have surrendered. And I hate to keep harping on it, but it is going to play a factor. At some point, the Icemen are going to have to try to find a way to come away with 2 points against these teams they're chasing.
Shiplow, great move on a man at the blue line to the circle for Daou. Daou plays it underneath, trying to set up Mercier. Mercier had his stick lifted by Thompson, but the Icemen get it right back. Dowda curls to the forehand, moves it for Mercier. His shot is deflected into an opposite wing. Mingo from the point, and a great save by Windsor. I'm not sure how he saw it, but he was able to flash out the right leg and make the save. Jacksonville back with possession inside their own zone. A steal by Bird. That's going to be a delayed offside, allowing Adam Dowda to take over for the Icemen. Solar Bears make a change. Daou for Mercier, trying to get it over the blue line. It's pinned up right at the line, right along the penalty boxes. Squirts free for the Solar Bears. Backhand feed. LeBlanc trying to set up Shaligan. Too far in front of him, and icing will be called against the Solar Bears.
Adam Dowda there on that shift, and he was a guy who was kind of listed as the 10th or extra forward going into last night's game, but as that game progressed, he jumped up on one of the top 2 lines there, logged a lot of minutes. His penalty time went straight up, and he's a guy that is now on the second line here tonight, and he played well, got a goal, created some opportunities. Coach Christie was very impressed with the increased playing time and what he did with that increased playing time, and here he is on one of the top 2 lines tonight.
Right now it's the top line with Rabbit, Lang, and Warren on the ice right now. Solar Bears win the draw. LeBlanc gets to center and clears in. And yes, we definitely want to see more out of Adam Dowda as Orlando tries a centering feed. It's knocked away by Jacksonville. Not out of the zone yet. Rabbit tries to work it free from Shaligan. Can't do it. LeBlanc has his pass blocked. Comes up high towards the blue line. Donahue is able to keep it in briefly. The Icemen got it back. Tried to spring open a 2-on-1. Warren couldn't receive the pass. The Icemen have been so close on those odd man rushes, and even they've when they've had the odd man rushes, just hasn't quite connected the way they wanted it to. As the Solar Bears take it to the goal. It goes off the side of the net. Comes loose for the Icemen. Rabbit, great job to take that puck out of midair. Drop pass for Lang, slap shot. Save is made by Windsor. Lang gets his own rebound, feeding it to the blue line. Shapiro plays it into the corner. Lang gives it up. Comes around the wall. Trey Phillips pinches in and keeps it in the zone on a nice play. To the line for Clark. Clark for Phillips at the circle. Tries to step around May and does to the forehand. Save is made by Windsor from in tight. Rebound for the Solar Bears, but they can't clear yet. Clark with a big hit to keep the puck in the zone for now. Orlando, however, gets it back, and this time they do work it free to the neutral zone. Abbandonato for the Solar Bears clears in. Carlson gives chase. Abbandonato beat him to it briefly, but it didn't cart Carlson there. Solar Bears keep it in for the moment. Play it towards goal. It is stolen and played out by Jacksonville. Good outlet pass from Phillips, taking it over the blue line for Albert. Albert into the right wing corner for Emerson Clark. Clark poking it to the line for Phillips. Off the wall for Lynch. Lynch at the blue line can't hold it in. And the Icemen will have to regroup in neutral ice.
That was a great last shift there by Phillips. Made some good plays, good passes, and stole the puck away in the offensive zone twice and nearly had a good chance in on Windsor as well.
Wrist shot from distance from Luke Shiplow. Windsor with the save. He'll freeze it for the draw, and we will take a break. Still nothing. 12:44 to go in the second period. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Arlie Johnson here along with Alex Reed, your broadcast tandem here for home games for the Icemen. Still looking for our first goal of the night. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. Offensive zone. Shiplow with a drive. It is blocked out to center. Shiplow plays it back in. It's a delayed offside. The Icemen will clear the zone, and down comes the linesman's arm. Linesmen tonight, Cole Rui and Ross Cromaldi. Now it's Orlando pressuring in the offensive zone, or at least attempting to pressure, but the Icemen gain control of the puck. Dowda turns and fires it out to center. Kessel with a touch pass for Thompson. Thompson for Orlando clears in. Shiplow first on the puck. It bounces to Carlson, who has to play it ahead. Very alert there was Adam Carlson as the Icemen take a big hit on the play. Orlando wheels it around to the near side wall. Lohan gives chase. Comes free for Jacksonville. It is Mingo ahead for Daou. Daou couldn't gain the line. Jacksonville has to regroup at center. Mercier takes it over the blue line for Mingo. Back for Mercier. Touched away by Orlando and cleared out. And just barely will play on. It was very close to a too many men for the Icemen. I think Jacksonville got back on the bench just in the nick of time there.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it was just about a step or two. The Iceman player stepped on, the other one stepped off, and again, that puck, I bet if it hit him in the skate or something, that would have been the too many men situation, but good stop that time. It was timed perfectly.
Solar Bears from the red line. LeBlanc forehands into the zone. Dalton Thrower first on the puck. Rips it around. Got it by Camerata. Comes free to Rabbit. At the blue line, it's held in. Bouncing puck. Man goes down. Orlando has the puck. Centering pass goes behind the net. Looking for the wraparound is Langen. Comes all the way to the blue line for Brodzinski. Brodzinski, great deke around a man and fires, but a glove save by Carlson. And we'll keep it 0-0. Great move offensively by Brodzinski. Just a better stop from Carlson.
Yeah, and Brodzinski, just a nice little play there and little patient move, and to really set up a better shooting lane for him. Took a couple strides there in the high slot, flipping one, and then Carlson coming all the way with it. And that's a great defensive pairing with Brodzinski and Donahue. You know, we were talking about Donahue earlier, and you said you were a little puzzled it's kind of amazing. He only has 1 goal on the year, especially coming off the season in which he had 15 tallies last year for a defenseman with 28 points and 43 total point, or 28 assists for a total of 43 points. He only has 13 points this year, but a 14-goal differential. Now he's played about half the games, but still not the pace we expect from him.
What a move from Albert. Shot save. Rebound is loose just wide on the play. Windsor got a piece of Albert's shot. I wonder if it actually went behind him and possibly even off the post behind him after the initial save. Albert with a burst of speed to create that rush. Beat a man cleanly defensively as we have an icing call now against the Icemen. Jacksonville's definitely getting their chances. I don't want to think that maybe the Clint Windsor and the Solar Bears in general are in the Icemen head, but that's what we have to start thinking about until the Icemen can find a way to finally get on the board against this guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you keep waiting, and at some point you're hoping it's going to take place here, but at some point it's going to come to an end here, you would think, but every time they go down and get a rush and Windsor's able to make the save, and he looks poised doing it, it does make you maybe get in your head a little bit.
Blocked shot from Jacksonville, well done on the block. I think that was Phillips with the blocked shot. Offside, however, called against the Icemen on the transition game. 10:29 to go now in the second period. Fang has now grabbed the whiteboard down low at the penalty boxes from one of our season ticket holders. I'm sure all of you know who the whiteboard man is around here. Don't even need to introduce him.
Goes by Sign Guy as well.
Guy, yeah.
And of course, Fang always very active mascot there and gets involved in all that.
As he should be.
Absolutely.
Loose puck at center. Orlando has it. Blake Kessel. Lead pass for May. Kessel got drilled by Martin on the play. As the Icemen carry it through center ice. Can't gain the line, however. Solar Bears steal it, and they'll play it wing to wing for Kessel deep in his own zone. Jacksonville definitely with a bit of a chip on their shoulder tonight. An edge to their game, which we don't always see as the Icemen have possession in the neutral zone. Mingo slams it around the wall. Comes all the way to Mercier, who holds it in. Tapping it loose for Daou. Man cuts to the net. Daou tries to dangle around a man. Couldn't get it away from Abandonado. The Icemen do get it back, however. Centering feed through the slot. It's Harrison. Tries to center. It is blocked. Harrison looks to get it back. Pokes it behind the net for Daou. Daou looks for an open man. Can't find anybody. He'll stick handle himself. Now goes cross ice. Finding an open teammate at the point. Center point, it's Shiplow with a wrister and a screen. It is blocked in front by Orlando. Played up the boards, and the Solar Bears skate through center. John O'May clearing in behind the net of Adam Carlson, who's played very well tonight for the Icemen. Solar Bears look for the steal, unable to get it. It's Jacksonville instead. Mercier, some great stick handling. Flips it to the right, trying to set up Rabbit. Rabbit curls at the circle and plays it down low. Jacksonville with Chase Lang to the line for thrower, and a one-timer clanged it off the post from the point. Through a screen, you could hear it all the way from up here as the Icemen were that close to taking a 1-0 lead. Solar Bears behind their own net, pressuring his Rabbit, trying to steal. He can't get it. 3 posts in this game as the puck goes into the Solar Bear bench, and we'll have a stoppage in play with 8:28 to go. That's maybe the first. I've not seen Dalton throw or rip one like that too often on a one-timer, but I'll tell you what, from about 65 feet away, he put some mustard on it.
He did, and he does have a hard shot, and he came out of his junior career and all that. They were all looking at him pretty high. He was a highly drafted player because he had a big booming shot, and he had plenty of time to let that one loose. That one was kind of bouncing. I hit that one off the bounce and ended up hitting off the pipe, unfortunately for Jacksonville, but it was very close. That one had some zip.
Still looking for our first goal. 0-0. 8:23 to go in the second period. Orlando looks to steal in the offensive zone. Phillips defends. LeBlanc, a big forward, loses the handle to the Icemen. Good work on numbers. Nice layers from the Icemen to steal it away and skate into the zone. And it's Kyle Shapiro going end-to-end. Cross ice look, setting up Lynch. Couldn't get the shot away. Phillips holds it in and backhands it behind the net. Orlando on the puck, forehanding it away. Bouncing puck back into the Jacksonville zone. LeBlanc gives it up to Shapiro. Shapiro, another nice defensive play. Kyle Shapiro's had a very strong game tonight for the Icemen.
Yeah, he really has.
Brodzinski at center. Wrists it around the wall and rims it to the near side. Langen collides with an Icemen player. Jacksonville gets to the puck. They do not clear. Yes, they do. It goes by Kessel. Can Clark beat a man to the puck? Not quite. Draplik just ahead of him as the Icemen tried to have another odd man rush, which they've had a couple of. Man goes down for Orlando as Shapiro just dropped Olsen on the play. And a penalty coming. This is going to be on Jacksonville. Delayed call. So it will be a penalty on the Icemen. Kessel with a drop pass for Olsen. Cross ice look as the Solar Bears now have 6 men on the ice. Abbandonato playing it down low for May. May on his backhand behind the Jacksonville net. Centering feed, and a shot goes off the short side of the net. Solar Bears still with some pressure, just keeping it in. Abbandonato to the half wall for Kessel. Down low in a centering pass, picked off by Jacksonville. But that will be the whistle, and a power play coming for the Solar Bears.
Well, that all happened on that big hit that you were talking about there, Arlie, along the near boards. About a good rise out of the crowd, but it is going to be a power play chance here for the Solars. They'll get back to work, and Jacksonville's PK here in a scoreless game is going to have to get back to work. And, you know, we talked about the end of the first period, Arlie, when we were scoreless. We're still scoreless here with 6:51 to go in the second, and with their special teams to play a big role, I think it certainly is at that point right now as each team gets a power play. It is going to loom large here, I think, moving forward.
So a power play for Orlando, just their second. The Icemen have had 2 power plays. They're 0 for 2. Orlando 0 for 1. Solar Bears control. Kessel with a wrist shot and a screen. I don't know if Carlson saw it, but it went over the crossbar. Jacksonville takes the body on a man, trying to clear it away. Pinned up along the wall. Solar Bears, nice job to hold it in. One-timer from Abbandonato. Beautiful save by Carlson with the right leg. Rebound is cleared the length of the ice. Orlando up to 16 shots on goal, 15 for the Icemen. Solar Bears up ahead. It is Draplik to the left for Olsen, trying to go wide on Mingo. Mingo forces him behind the net, all the way around to the right point for Kessel. Kessel for Abbandonato, one-timer and a save by Carlson on the shot from John O'May, and sticks up high and tempers flaring now a little bit too. And this sellout crowd up on their feet as Mercier tries to tear a man down. Clark is in there as well. Of course Clark is in there.
Trying to stir the pot a little bit right now, maybe get a guy to do something, and yeah, he's got under the skin. Just trying to get a guy going in the box with them, or sending the guy in the box, trying to even things up here. And Clark will stir that pot, and he did it pretty wisely that time. He did a good job in making certain he didn't pick up a penalty to make it even more of a man-down situation here for Jacksonville.
Faceoff will come to Carlson's left. Still 1:19 to go on this power play. And referee Carter Sandlak is heading to the scorer's table. He's just talking with linesman Cole Rui for the time being. So I don't think we'll have any penalties coming from this.
Well, Carter Sandlak, we talked about a little bit before, just one of those guys that was a former player, and not even just a former player a long time ago, but recently a former Charlotte Checker, former Florida Everblade, and former Toledo Walleye, a guy that's just new into the referee system. It's just now, I think, in his second year going through the ref training system, and now a referee here in the league he used to play in.
It's a remarkable turnaround. Career number 2 in the same league. They're still talking things over. They have gone to the scorer's table now and said something. Don't know what. Maybe a time issue?
Yeah, Carter Sandlak playing.
Yeah, just 2 years ago for Greenville.
Just 2 years. He was Greenville and Toledo. He's played with Florida for a couple of seasons. And then I remember he had a Charlotte contract in the American Hockey League and decided to hang him up as a player. And now a referee. It's the first time I've seen him do a game here in the league. I don't know how many he's done this season, but the first one in a game involving the Icemen that I've seen.
Yeah, I have not seen him here this year for sure.
That's kind of been, you've seen a lot of recent players. Corey Savret, another former Florida Everblade, also in the referee system, and he's gone up to the, he's doing games in the American Hockey League already.
Good for him.
They're fast tracking some of these former players, are getting opportunities as referees, and it's one, they're in shape, They can skate well. They know the game. They know what it's like from a player's perspective, and they're starting to make a case here to become valuable assets from an officiating standpoint. I just wish we knew what Carter Sandlak was talking about right now.
No idea. Well, it looks like, a game misconduct for Orlando. It's going to go to Trevor Olson. So it doesn't affect manpower in terms of on the ice, but it certainly affects the Solar Bears in terms of a man lost. Maybe he said a magic word? I don't know.
Yeah, apparently, but didn't really see anything he did. But again, it was just seemed to be like a simple skirmish. But now Adam Carlson, the Iceman netminder, talking with the referee Carter Sandlak.
And Sandlak, he talked to both head coaches. He had a word with Drake Barahowski. He had a word with Jason Christie. It's still a power play for Orlando. And they have it for another minute 19. This is, if nothing else, gotten the crowd re-energized a little bit. And now Sandlak is talking to Barahowski again.
Well, anytime you see the referee talking and the hands start going to the sides, he wants a little bit more of an explanation, or he's not happy with it. As you can imagine, he just lost a player for a remainder of the game, and the game misconduct in Olson, a guy that's been around for a couple seasons. So a man down here for Orlando, and they'll play with a little bit of a shorter bench here the rest of the way out.
If nothing else, regardless of what he did, I'm surprised it's not a 10-minute misconduct as opposed to a game misconduct as well.
And maybe that's what Drake Barahowski's chatting about right now, maybe distinguishing between the two, unless it was certainly earned by Olson and maybe said or did something really bad. It was worth it, but again, I think we all missed it here.
We may not ever know, but we are ready for hockey again. The crowd definitely involved and energized. Still scoreless, but Orlando on a power play. 6:09 left in the second period. Solar Bears win the draw. It's Brodzinski, loses it. Can Mercier get there? Shorthanded breakaway. Mercier, backhander, score! The first shorty of the year for Jacksonville puts them on top. It's 1-0. Pierre-Luc Mercier stole the puck at his own blue line. Clint Windsor had a decision to make whether to try and beat Mercier to the puck or stay in his crease. He stayed in the crease. That made it a clean breakaway for Mercier, and he deked from forehand to backhand and slipped it through the 5-hole.
First goal against Windsor since November 5th. Arlie, it breaks up a shutout sequence of 154-35 that Windsor had against the Icemen. And Pierre-Luc Mercier getting the tally. And guess what, Arlie? A short-handed goal.
Just like the paper would say. No short-handed goals for Jacksonville this year. 10 for Orlando. So, of course, the Icemen are going to get the short-handed goal.
Why not, right? Why not?
Icemen not out of the woods yet. Orlando, remember, still on a power play for 48 more seconds. They have the puck at center ice.
Well, the reigning ECHL Player of the Week for having a great week of goals. 4 goals last week. Comes back with the first goal here in this game and a first shorthanded goal of the season for Jacksonville.
Brodzinski gives it up at center ice to Craig Martin, who will clear it the length of the ice. Solar Bears right back. A pass ahead to LeBlanc. LeBlanc from a sharp angle to the left of Carlson. LeBlanc rims it around for Donahue. Back for LeBlanc. Cross ice, it's Kessel. Right circle. Fakes the shot, plays it down low, centering feed, and LeBlanc completely fanned on it. He was right on the doorstep, and the Icemen catch a break. Kessel goes cross ice for Donahue. Donahue back for Kessel. 5 seconds to go on the power play as Kessel bombs one well wide of the net. Donahue hit on the play as it goes behind the goal line. Centering feed goes off an Iceman skate, and Carlson had to be on his game there to keep that puck out of the net. As teams go to full strength, we will go to break. 4:46 to go in the second period, and a shorthanded goal from Pierre-Luc Mercier has the Icemen on top, 1-0 over the Solar Bears.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Iceman office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksiceman.com. Iceman Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Pierre-Luc Mercier's 10th goal of the year has the Icemen on top. It is 1-0. 4:46 to go in the second period. Team skate 5-on-5. And the Solar Bears in the offensive zone win the faceoff. So good to have the lead against this Solar Bear club. And now it's Orlando plays a different kind of game when they're trailing, as the Icemen try to play it ahead. It's just out of the reach of Rabbit, just out of the reach of everybody for that matter. Icing against Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's been tough because usually it's been the Icemen who's been trying to get the first goal of the game. And again, we talked about how Orlando can really lock things down when they have the lead. And again, that goal against Windsor, he has 2 shutouts coming in back-to-back. Again, it broke up a shutout sequence of 154 minutes and 35 seconds that Windsor had posted against Jacksonville to that goal by Mercier.
Jacksonville tries to clear out of the zone, can't do it yet. Goes behind their net. Mingo lost his lid on the play. Is he allowed to play with it, or does he have to go straight to the bench? I think he's got to go straight to the bench.
He's got to go to the bench. That's the rule.
And here comes Orlando because of it with numbers. Thompson cross ice on the forehand. Bird couldn't get the shot away. It was a 3-on-1 for Orlando because of it. Solar Bears couldn't even get a shot on goal as the pass kind of got caught between the skate and stick, I believe, of Bird for the Solar Bears. Now a loose puck comes up high for Jacksonville. Lang chips it off glass and out. And the Icemen definitely get away with one. Now Jacksonville with a steal at center ice. Lynch overskates it. Solar Bears right back. 3-on-2 the other way. Shaligan cross ice. Nice defensive read there from Luke Shiplow. Getting a piece of that centering pass. And now Shiplow starts the rush. His pass goes into the skates of Lynch. Solar Bears get it back. Shaligan over the blue line. The trailer is Crawford. Shot on net. Saved by Carlson. Rebound for Phillips. Up the wall. Jacksonville will try to rim it around. Comes to the near side. Lynch looks to golf it away from Lohan, but it's held in by Shaligan. Shaligan shovels it to the far boards. John O'May to the blue line for Crawford. Crawford slams it into an open corner for Shaligan. Some more heavy pressure from the Solar Bears. Shaligan to the left wing circle, centering pass. Abbandonato couldn't get a stick on it. Tried to kick it onto a stick and couldn't do it. Right on the doorstep. Crawford, center point. Can't get the shot away. Now he fires. It's deflected wide. The Icemen need a clear here. To the blue line for Lohan. Lohan for Shaligan at the half boards. Centering pass goes all the way to the opposite wall. Centering feed again, and May couldn't redirect it home. And the Icemen finally get it out to center. Emerson Clark at center ice. Flipping it ahead for Albert. Albert is over the blue line by himself for now. Finds some help. Slap shot and a blocker save by Windsor. All the way to the blue line for Harrison. Thrower with a shot towards goal. That is blocked, but it's held in by Harrison. He'll bring it to the right wing corner. Dowda pressures a man and forces a steal. Centering pass from Jacksonville is blocked. Alexi Daou gets it back for the Icemen. Daou pivots on Langan. Plays it down low. Donahue knocks it away for Langan. Up the left side for John O'May, and the Solar Bears work it free to center. Jacksonville right back. Mercier tosses it ahead. Could have been a penalty call for hooking, none coming. The Icemen still get the puck, however. Daou with a wrister and a save by Windsor. In traffic, Windsor is able to hold on to that one and take the draw with 1:53 to go in the second.
Good response shift there by the Icemen, because for a while it was getting a little scary down in their own end. Orlando possessing the puck, getting some looks there in front of the net. Never really got too many shots on, but it was getting a little scary. That group that was out there, the bench is on the opposite end of that zone, and that group out there on the ice for Jackson was getting tired. They were able to survive it. They were able to get it out the other way, get some fresh legs out there, and then those guys were able to get some opportunities with some time of attack here in the offensive zone. So good sequence there and a good bounce back shift for Jacksonville.
Solar Bears win their defensive zone face-off. Trying to clear in for the Solar Bears is Jake Kugler. Haven't heard much from him tonight as the Icemen play it ahead trying to pressure his Wasey Rabbit against Brodzinski. Couldn't get the puck away. And the Solar Bears move it up the right side. Kugler with a wrist shot and a save by Carlson. Rebound goes behind the net. Carlson tried to cover it up, but he couldn't get it. Jacksonville does get possession, however, and it's Warren ahead for Rabbit. Over the blue line is onside. Rabbit into the corner for Lang. Lang tries to spin away from Kugler. Rabbit, the third man in, tries to dig the puck free. Behind the net of Windsor. Puck does come loose, but it goes to the Solar Bears, and they'll play it ahead. Brodzinski up the right side for Bird. Bird gets around a man, closes and fires, and a save made by Adam Carlson yet again. As Shiplow gives a shove to the shoulder of Bird after the whistle, just for good measure.
Yeah, you know what? And he's, boy, I think what a great addition Luke Shiplow's been for this club. Again, he's a good puck-moving guy. He's been contributing offensively, pretty responsible defensively, and he's not scared. He's thrown a couple big hits in each of the last 2 games, and there he is just trying to play a little bit of an antagonizer role there. Pretty multi-purpose guy, and Luke Shiplow, and I think he was a good addition here.
Draws to Adam Carlson's left. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. They will clear it just over the blue line, but no further than that. Orlando clears it right back in, and they'll be first on the puck as well. Camerata gives it up. The Icemen in the final minute now of period number 2. Clark is able to golf it out. Foot race for the puck. Can Lynch get there? Not quite. Now he's going to try and get the puck away on the steal instead. Lynch with the help of Albert. They do keep the puck in the offensive zone. Tied up along the near side glass. Emerson Clark waiting to see if the puck squirts free. Finally, it comes loose, but it goes to Orlando. It is Langen to the neutral zone. Clark taps it away from one man. Solar Bears get it back, and a nice read there by Mingo, only to give it up yet again. Mingo with a recovery. Looks to kick it away and tries to clear out. Comes loose for the Solar Bears in the offensive zone. Shot goes wide of the net. Rebound for the Solar Bears. 10 seconds to go in the period. Langen behind the net. Shiplow is first on the puck. Looking to clear. Held in. Still in the corner with 3 seconds left. Camerata looks to center. Will he have time? No. Horn will sound, and the Icemen will head into the break with a 1-0 lead. Just because it's only 1-0 doesn't mean this one has not been exciting. This one has had everything.
Yeah, it has. It's been back and forth, and both teams start to get comfortable in the other's offensive end there, or in their offensive zones. And I'll tell you what, you start to kind of hold your breath a little bit as what's going to happen. Are the Icemen going to score? Orlando's getting comfortable in the zone. Could they put one in? And that goal there was so big there for Jacksonville. It's the first shorthanded goal, but it gives them the 1-0 edge, and it puts Orlando in a situation where they've got to now creep out of a more of an offensive style, and that'll be an opportunity for Jacksonville to try to take advantage of that and get some chances of their own.
So the only goal of this game thus far belongs to the Icemen, shorthanded. Their first shorthanded goal of the year in game number 37. They're the last team in the league to score their first shorthanded goal. Pierre-Luc Mercier on a breakaway, going forehand to backhand. 5-hole goal for Pierre-Luc Mercier. It's his 10th of the year, unassisted goal at exactly 14 minutes of the second period. Shots on goal overall, Orlando with 11 in that period for a 2-period total of 21. For the Icemen, 9 shots on goal that period. They have a 2-period total of 18. We will take a break and return in just a moment. We'll tell you what's ahead for the Icemen and try and take a quick peek at the South Division standings as well. 1-0 Jacksonville after 2 periods. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 32nd season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; A&R Sports, official hockey accessory supplier; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Risk and Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2020 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Ephesus Lighting, the preferred lighting partner of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; The Migray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Ticket Galaxy, official ticket resale partner; and Warrior, official on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL. Catch all the live ECHL action in high definition by logging on to ECHL.tv.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.tv.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to JacksIcemen.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. And we are back in downtown Jacksonville along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you. We're in the second intermission. It's 1-0 Icemen after 2 periods of play. Let's move to the scoreboard here in what is the final weekend before the All-Star game in the ECHL. This year's All-Star game in beautiful, historic Wichita, Kansas this upcoming Wednesday. I couldn't think of a better place to be in the middle of January than Wichita. But Brendan Warren will be there. And he'll be actually excited about it. Everybody else, well, it's Wichita, and we'll just leave it at that. Next year's All-Star game, however, here in Jacksonville. So you have really something to look forward to next year. As for the scoreboard, plenty of games on the docket this evening. We'll start with some South Division games. The South Carolina Stingrays have already defeated the Atlanta Gladiators tonight. 4-2 the final score there. That's big for the Icemen because Atlanta is the team ahead of them, immediately ahead of them anyway in the standings. They are up 6 points on the Icemen right now, but an Icemen win obviously will put them within 4 points of the Gladiators with a game in hand. So that's a big opportunity there for the Icemen.
Yeah, it is. And, of course, South Carolina, look, the Icemen aren't going to catch the Stingrays, okay? They're 32, something like that, points ahead. They're ahead of everybody right now. I mean, coming into tonight's play, they were the #1 team in the ECHL. So, that's a good score there, even though it's a South Division team getting points. One of the teams, though, that's in striking distance of Jacksonville did not get points, and a team that the Icemen have had success against in Atlanta.
Elsewhere in the South, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits hosting the Norfolk Admirals. They're winding down the second period of play there, closing seconds, and it is Greenville with a 2-1 lead over Norfolk. The Icemen certainly could use a Admiral victory in that one, but it is not looking good, at least thus far. Greenville right now, it doesn't look good or sound good, especially if you're talking about points, but there is an asterisk to it. The Swamp Rabbits right now have a 14-point cushion over Jacksonville at the moment. However, Jacksonville has 5 games in hand on Greenville. Now, granted, the Icemen have to win those games to make that actually matter, but if the Icemen do get a bit of a run, and again, they've got a ton of games, especially home games, towards the last 6 weeks or so of the season, and Jacksonville, even though it doesn't sound good that they're 14 points behind Greenville, with those 5 games in hand, it is not as daunting as you may think, and they are actually still within striking distance. I know things have to go Jacksonville's way, but it certainly can be done.
Oh, it can, and again, the 5 game in the hands, as you mentioned, I mean that's 10 points there. If you take care of those games in hand, well, then you've kind of crawled back into the mix here again. So, again, and all of it, Arlie, we can watch the other scores and all that. I mean, the Icemen are going to have to win some games on their own, and they're going to have to get some points here. But you're right, it's not that daunting here. They're not that far out, and this is as you mentioned, the second. The beginning of the second half of the season, and the Icemen know what their task at hand is here. It's a chance to kind of take a deep breath and then get after it.
Well, let's go through some of the scores real quick, and then we'll kind of pinpoint a couple of things in the South Division standings as well. The only other team in the South that's playing, of course, everybody in the South is playing tonight. The Florida Everblades continue their northern road trip at Kalamazoo, and they have a 3-1 lead at Kazoo. That is early in the third period. Elsewhere around the league from other divisions, the Indy Fuel have defeated the Wheeling Nailers already today, 4-1 the final score there. The Adirondack Thunder shutting out the Worcester Railers through 2 periods. It is 4-0 in that contest. The Brampton Beast also with a shutout going after 2 periods. They have a 3-0 lead hosting the Maine Mariners. They're scoreless in Fort Wayne. That is Jacksonville's next home opponent, by the way, the Fort Wayne Comets, on Thursday, January 30th, and Friday, January 31st. Fort Wayne at Jacksonville in a couple of weeks. Fort Wayne scoreless at home against the Toledo Walleye today. Elsewhere around the league, the Rapid City Rush, a much improved team this year. They have a 3-1 lead at Cincinnati midway through the second period of that one. The Allen Americans also with a lead on the road. After 1 period of play, it's the Allen Americans 2, Kansas City Mavericks nothing. And a couple more games that have not started yet. The Idaho Steelheads are hosting the Tulsa Oilers, and it's the Wichita Thunder at the Utah Grizzlies. All right, so Reader, we talked a little bit about Atlanta and how it impacts the standings, and Greenville and how it impacts the Jacksonville's standings. Let's now talk about Orlando. They currently have the 4th spot in the South Division. That is the last spot in the playoffs. And they have an 8-point lead over Jacksonville. They both played the same amount of games. That makes this game so much more important, and not just winning at all, but you almost have to do it in regulation at this point in time. You can't have Orlando even get a point here. You've got to find a way to get this in regulation. You know, if you're 6 points back, it's very achievable. If you go 10 points back and you have no games in hand, much different story. And that's what makes this game in particular, in my opinion, the most important game of the year.
It is right now because, again, you're starting the second half of the season against one of the teams that you're trying to catch up on, against a team that's beaten you in the 6 previous meetings. You got a chance to make amends for that. And you're right, you don't want to give them any points. You've got to get this win. They say it's 4-point swings, but it only works if you win in regulation. So, if the Icemen can get the win here tonight in regulation, now it's a 6-point difference there and something that's very manageable. And there's still a few more meetings head-to-head with Orlando. The Icemen can make up for some of the previous meetings. And then you look at the rest of the standings and the other teams going head-to-head, and you do start to watch those other scores. And I think the worst thing that can happen is when teams in front of you end up going to an overtime or shootout because everybody's getting points. So Jacksonville needs to get a win here in regulation, not give Orlando any points to really help their cause here coming down the stretch.
Well, we got a big 20 minutes ahead of us. We're going to take a quick break and come back, get ready for the start of the third. The Icemen do have the lead right now, 1-0 over the Orlando Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and ECHL.TV. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at JacksIcemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bean!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
We're back in Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with Alex Reed. If you're watching on ECHL.TV, you're looking at some highlights from the second period when the Icemen looked awful good. Good enough at least to have the 1-0 lead in this game. A couple of other opportunities during that period as well. And Adam Carlson through it all. He's really been the one leading the way for Jacksonville. 21 shots against and 21 saves for Carlson.
Yeah, Carlson getting the job done. Again, both goaltenders playing well. And again, it's scoreless because of Carlson. Then, of course, sets up the opportunity for Mercier. What a good-looking goal there. A little deke there, Arlie.
I was surprised as it happened in real time that Windsor did not go and try and have a puck race for that against Mercier. Not saying he would have won or lost, but you do one of those things as a goaltender. It's a do or die play, obviously, and he just didn't want to do that. Maybe he just felt confident that, all right, let me just take the breakaway and I'll take my chances there.
Yeah, I think he made the right decision because I was thinking the same thing. Is he going to come out or not? It's one of those things you've got to commit to it, whether you're going to do it or not. No hesitation. And the puck did start to, I think, slow down a little bit as Mercier was trying to catch up with. And so I think it was the right play for him to stay in net. Of course, that could be argued since he allowed the goal, but I think if he had gone out there, he'd have been in big trouble because the puck did start to slow a little bit, and that allowed Mercier to catch up with it.
Puck is down. Third period just underway. The Icemen with a 1-0 lead, trying to protect that lead, obviously, or perhaps even extend it against this very stingy Orlando club. Solar Bears take it into the offensive zone. It is Bird playing it around the wall. Jacksonville takes the body as Bird takes the puck. Turns away from a man and sweeps it to the near side wall. Jacksonville first on it there. Daou plays it to an open wing. It's held in by Blake Kessel. Kessel at the right circle. Wrist shot is deflected behind the net. Shiplow sweeps it around to the near side for Daou. Daou with a touch pass, and the Icemen finally able to get it out of the zone. Daou shifts away from a man with some speed, going wide on a man. Fans on a shot, but gets it right back behind the Solar Bear net. Daou turns away from a man. That is Drapluk, still with it as Daou cuts towards the goal, gets it in front and scores! Alexi Daou with a tremendous individual effort. It's 2-0 Icemen.
Well, Daoul's been knocking on the door. He's been getting some shots from all over the ice. This time, though, who would have thought? Right there on the top of the crease in front of the net, able to shovel that one back as the Iceman collapsed down low and got some traffic there in front of the net there of Windsor, making it a little bit difficult for him. But Daoul getting the job done there, getting in front of the net. Like he's been shooting from a lot of lanes, this time just taking it strong to the net.
What a great move by Daou to protect that puck. Assisting are Pierre-Luc Mercier and Luke Shiplow. Here's Matt Schultz with your goal call. As Orlando scores the other direction, so we're not done yet. Solar Bears come back, and they score their first goal of the game just seconds later.
The Icemen have been victims of this all season long. That vulnerable minute where you come off the goal, and it's a really big minute after that. You want to be able to take that momentum and go with it. The Icemen have done this on many occasions this season, surrendered a goal after putting themselves in a prime spot in a hockey game, and just like that, now it's a one-goal hockey game again, just seconds later. It's amazing, Arlie, how many times this has happened, and that vulnerable minute has not been kind to Jacksonville here this year.
It's Taylor Camerata who gets that goal. I believe this is his Orlando debut tonight? Not sure if it is. That's probably his first goal for the Solar Bears, however. Langan and LeBlanc will assist, and that was just 11 seconds after the Icemen scored.
Yeah, and you just can't, it's just, it's not only say a backbreaker, but definitely just a buzzkill here. You got the building rocking, and now listen, it's quiet again. So it's just one of those things. Now you got to overcome it, and any momentum you had just quickly goes right back the other direction.
Good feed from Lynch, cross ice to Clark. Can't handle it, however. Jacksonville looks to keep it in the zone. They can't do that either. It's Chris LeBlanc, their team captain, playing it off the boards, taken over by the Icemen and played out to center. Delayed offside here. That allows Shapiro to play it for Clark. Clark over the blue line for Albert. He's got Lynch with him. Albert, great move around a man, throws it in front. It's knocked free by Orlando behind the net, and the Solar Bears take over. John O'May, left wing side. It's a 2-1 game now. Each team scoring just 11 seconds apart just moments ago in the opening 1:04 of this third period. Solar Bears in the offensive zone, taken over by Jacksonville. They'll chip it off glass and out, right onto the stick of Daou. Tries to move it ahead for Mercier. It's knocked free by the Solar Bears. And skating with the puck for Orlando is Mikhail Shaligan. Shaligan, big 6'4" forward. Ahead for Kugler, back to Shaligan. Carlson's forced to make a save with the left leg on the screenshot in front. Solar Bears try to play it to the point, but there was nobody there. It goes all the way back behind Clint Windsor's net. Windsor will leave it there for Draplik. Daou looks for the steal and has it. A steal from the Icemen. Daou cannot get away from Blake Kessel. And Draplik flips it out back into the Icemen zone. Icing will be waved off here. We'll play on. One man had it. One linesman had it, then the other waved it off last second. It's the Solar Bears clearing into the Jacksonville zone. This one also will be waved off for icing as Mingo circles the back of his net, leaving it for Warren. Good touch pass, tape to tape. Warren with a drive that is blocked in front. He gets it right back. Warren tries the bank shot. It goes off the side of the net. Windsor may have gotten a piece as well. Rabbit playing it down low. Warren unable to get the puck loose. Brodzinski looks to clear, held in by Rabbit for the moment, gets it to the high slot. Warren tries to go wide on a man, got tripped up on the play. No call, will play on as the Solar Bears unable to clear it. Turnaround shot, Windsor makes an easy save. Rebound behind the net, and Rabbit takes the body on Donaghy, but the Solar Bears get the puck. It's Taylor Camerata who just scored for Orlando. Ahead for Bird. He loses the handle. The Icemen with a steal and clear in. Albert gives chase. He's played a strong game tonight for the Icemen. Clark with a hit as the Solar Bears work it through the neutral zone. Crawford throws it towards goal. It is knocked aside by Carlson. Loose puck held in by the Solar Bears. Langen into the corner for LeBlanc. Back to Langen. Can't pull the trigger on a shot. Solar Bears still with possession. Now it's given up, and the Icemen have some numbers. Up the right side, it's Lynch with speed at the circle. Can't get the shot away. It goes behind the net. Poke check by Lynch knocked it free briefly, and the Icemen can't quite get the steal. Orlando numbers the other direction. Transition for them. It's LeBlanc on his backhand. Good poke check there from Shapiro, who continues to play a strong game tonight for Jacksonville. The Icemen along the far side wall. They'll poke it ahead. Not out yet. Shapiro gives chase behind his own goaltender. Up the wall. Puck bounces high in the air at the blue line. Draplik holds it in. For Langen. Centering feed. Stolen by Shapiro, but he'll play it out of play, and hopefully everybody's okay. That was whistled out to the crowd into the third row, and I think everybody's okay. I hope everybody's okay. It is a penalty against Jacksonville as well. It's a delay of game against Kyle Shapiro, and a critical part of this hockey game coming up.
Yeah, it is. And you look at the opportunity now for Orlando. They seem to get a little bit of buzz there after getting the goal just seconds after. And a chance right now. We talked about our special teams will be a key factor here. And now in a 2-1 game, and Orlando getting the most recent goal in this game, they're going to get a chance here to try and tie it up here. And if they do that, then the Icemen really got themselves in a situation where, like, oh, man, it was 2-0 a second ago. And so it's a big kill right now as Orlando really looking for any kind of momentum at the moment.
Orlando wins the faceoff. They shoot towards goal, but it never reached the net. Icemen can't clear yet. Draplik holds it in for Kessel. Right side look. Looking to clear it in is Abbandonato. Abbandonato at the half boards. Closes to the middle. Plays it down low. Taking it off the boards there is Shaligan. Shaligan back for Abbandonato. Defending is Dauda. Goes off a skate and it caroms out back into the Orlando zone. Dauda gives chase against Kessel. Still plenty of time on this power play for the Solar Bears. Abbandonato through center ice. Lead pass knocked away, stolen and cleared. Good work there by Mercier, who has a goal and an assist tonight. Orlando now in no hurry behind their own net. That's fine with the Icemen. 1:06 to go on the power play. Finally, they skated out to center with Langen. Over the red line, then over the blue on the left wing side. They're onside. Langen circling the back of the Jacksonville net. Thrower takes the body, trying to dislodge the puck, and he does get it free. It's cleared out by Wasey Rabbit. Great kill thus far from the Icemen. 46 seconds to go on the power play for Orlando. Michael Brodzinski loses it briefly at center ice. Touch pass ahead. Solar Bears take it in. A quick 2-on-1 develops. Forehand over the crossbar from LeBlanc as he beat a man and set up a 2-on-1. He tried to call his own number but missed the net. And the Icemen are able to clear out. 26 seconds to go on the power play. LeBlanc for Langen. Drop pass for Donahue. Wrister is gloved easily by Carlson. No rebound, and the draw comes to his right. Scary moment on that 2-on-1. That developed quickly.
Yeah, that was a close range shot, and Orlando didn't even get that one on target there. Went over the net there. Again, that was a scary moment because they had options. They had 2 opportunities to shoot really close and failed to do so. So the Icemen dodging a bullet right there. And Orlando get another opportunity right here. 19 seconds to go on the penalty time here on this delay game penalty to Shapiro, trying to get something set up here.
You got to think that one face-off win and clear should do it for the Icemen. Can they do it? They do in the draw. They do not clear. Orlando plays it well over the crossbar. High off the glass. It stays in play. Icemen with the puck, slapping it around the boards. They say it's still onside. I thought it went over the line. Instead, it is Draplik with a pass. That is blocked and cleared out by Mingo. So the Icemen with a great penalty kill there. Shapiro out of the penalty box. We skate 5-on-5 with 12:54 to go in the third. Jacksonville leads 2-1 over Orlando. Kessel looking for Draplik. A steal by Daou, knocking it free for Mercier behind the Solar Bear net. Mercier for Daou, still trying to knock it loose. Mercier gets it free for Mingo at the right point. Mingo back for Mercier. Pokes it into the corner for Dauda. Behind the net it is Daou, who scored early in this period. Daou all the way to the blue line. Just at the line and holds it in. Mercier at the left point. Throws it towards goal. It's deflected wide. Nice work there by Dauda getting a piece of it, but he poked it just wide. Good pressure here from the Icemen along the perimeter. Daou for Dauda down low. Dauda tried to self-pass it off the back of the net and nearly got it to go. Draplik for the Solar Bears, backhands it up the wall. Off the boards, at the blue line, stolen and played in the zone again by Shiplow. Shiplow for Daou at the left wing circle. Again, pressure from the Icemen. Daou in the high slot, great move, forehand, and a save by Windsor with the right leg. Finally cleared out by the Solar Bears. Daou trying to do it all on his own, and he nearly did. Icing against Orlando.
Yeah, and these guys are gassed out there for Orlando, and they can't get the change because of the icing. And that's all because of the relentless pressure being applied by Jacksonville. And boy, oh boy, what a great opportunity right there by Daou. Made a nice little deep move there. I thought he was going to shoot it a little sooner there, Arlie, with why not? But he's even put himself in a more prime position right between the hash marks there. Got a good shot off, and Windsor had to make a quick reactionary save with the pad.
So the Icemen get a line change. The Solar Bears do not. In fact, the Solar Bears are trying to make a change right now, and I don't think they're letting them.
Well, and they're stalling right now, and the Icemen are like, hey, come on, we got these guys tired. This is a little bit of a stalling tactic right now, and if you're the Icemen, let's go. Let's just drop the puck. Who cares who's out there? And this is all benefiting in favor right now of Orlando.
Yeah, Wasey Rabbit was even saying, like, let's go, guys. Man going off to the locker room for the Solar Bears. That was Taylor Thompson.
And Carter Sandlak's got to get this going here. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, this is an icing. You've got guys that are tired. Orlando's trying to play like, oh, you're not getting it right here. But all it's doing is giving these guys a breather. And I think it's just a poor job right here by the officiating crew in this particular sequence because now these guys are rested.
Yeah, that was basically a timeout from Orlando.
It was, essentially. All because they was stalling, and that was just a little trick by Orlando, and it worked to perfection. And unfortunately, the officials fell for it.
So the Icemen win the faceoff. It's Shapiro looking to play it behind the net, but is picked off there by the Solar Bears. They'll play it ahead. They do clear it into the zone, and the Solar Bears do get that line change now. It is Bird for the Solar Bears to the blue line for Crawford. Wristing it towards goal, trying to get the deflection, unable to do so. Squirts loose to the near side wall. Crawford for Orlando gives it up to the Icemen. Shapiro plays it off the boards and out. No icing here. Kugler gives chase against Chase Lang. And Lang with a big hit on Kugler as the Solar Bears drive it off the wall all the way into the Jacksonville zone. No icing, and the Solar Bears will win the race to the puck as well, only to have Jacksonville take it back. Playing it off the boards for Clark. Clark with a touch pass. Chipping in for the Icemen is John Albert against Crawford. Marcus Crawford gives it up. It rolls right back to Windsor from behind the net. Tricky play, but Windsor is able to freeze it and take the draw. We will take a break with 10:50 to go in the third period. It's Jacksonville 2, Orlando 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch.
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow, bad bee.
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Faceoff will be in the Orlando zone. Jacksonville had an insurance goal in this period, but that insurance lasted a grand total of 11 seconds. They're looking for insurance yet again. Now midway through the third period. Faceoff in the Solar Bear end. Orlando wins it. They immediately clear it to center. Touch pass, and the Solar Bears have it. Camerata, who has their goal, into the corner, around the boards. He'll rim it to the opposite wall. Man goes down off the puck for the Icemen. No call there. Camerata behind the net for Orlando. Leaving the puck free for Donaghy. Donaghy with a centering pass that goes off a skate to an open wing, and the Icemen will just pitchfork it out to the neutral zone. Orlando right back. LeBlanc redirects in. Mingo on his backhand, kicks it onto his stick, plays it ahead. Nice touch pass. Icemen with it, 3-on-2 if they hustle. Over the blue line, they're onside. Trailer is Mingo. He's got it. Closes, fires, just wide on the play on the setup from Mercier. Solar Bears skate with it through center ice. Flip passes knocked out of midair by the Icemen for Dauda. Dauda up the wall. Held in by the Solar Bears. Langen with a slap shot. Save is made. Rebound. Played ahead by Jacksonville. It comes back to Carlson on a redirect, and he will cover it up. What a great setup from Mercier to Mingo in one direction.
Oh, yeah.
And Mingo just misfired on it, but all alone in the slot from 25 feet out.
Yeah, he was, and that was good patience there by Mercier to wait for Mingo to catch up in the play as the trailer, and that was a perfect setup there. Mingo just kind of knocked that one wide. Real quick, Arlie, just talking with the off-ice officials here, they were kind of giving some clarification on that icing whistle debacle there. Orlando had an injured player that had to go down the tunnel, and you're in that case, you're allowed to get a guy new on the ice in an icing situation, but it just was one of those things where it was confusion amongst the officiating crew, and it just took too long. Just get a guy out there and get to drop the puck.
Sure. Did not work out. We have another quick whistle, by the way. Orlando nearly had a open net, or at least a half open net, but Chase Harrison, a fine defensive play, not allowing Abbandonato to get a piece of it. Orlando wins the draw, and Carlson does make a save there. Rebound comes free to the corner. Solar Bears have it again, looking for the equalizer. Defending is Lang on Abbandonato. It goes behind the net for Shaligan. Shaligan off the boards to the blue line. Kessel with a drive and a screen that is blocked, or deflected wide, I should say. Held in again by the Solar Bears. Thrower defends on a man. Puck comes free. Orlando has it once more. To the line for Drapluck. Shot in the screen is deflected wide. Don't think that one ever reached the net. Lang tries to clear. Drapluck holds it in. Looks for a redirect from Abbandonato, but he couldn't get a stick on it. And Jacksonville now does throw it out into the Jacksonville zone. 8:55 to go in the third period. It remains Jacksonville 2, Orlando 1. Shaligan offside on the pass intended for Jake Kugler.
Now, it seems like as if Orlando's now starting to come in some waves here, Arlie, in the last few minutes. They're getting some chances. They're getting some looks. They're throwing a lot of shots. Not all of them are getting in on goal, but some are getting deflected. Some are hitting off hip pads. And it does make things a little interesting here when they're getting set up in the offensive zone.
Face-off outside the Icemen blue line. Solar Bears with it. It is Marcus Crawford from the red line. He'll slam it around the wall. Carlson doesn't even bother leaving his crease for this one. Orlando first on the puck. Playing it to the line for Crawford. Has to kick it onto his stick, and it gets redirected out of play off the protective netting. We'll keep it in the Jacksonville defensive zone. Quickly want to announce, we already told you it was a sellout, but we haven't told you the official crowd attendance tonight. 8,967 fans tonight. A spectacular showing from the crowd here and from the Icemen fans. It's been that way all year, but nice to have their third sellout of the season.
Yeah, it is. Just tremendous support here by the Icemen fans and the city of Jacksonville and everybody involved here as we got an offside whistle here against Orlando. But it is great to see. And again, to have to do it so early, you know, I had a couple people call me for tickets. I was able to get them taken care of. And then an hour later, I got Bob Arablo calling me, telling me, we got to let everybody know we were out of tickets right now. So it happened a day early. And again, it's great to see. And the next chance for fans to come out and see the Icemen will be on January 30th and 31st, as you mentioned, Arlie, against the Fort Wayne Comets. But it's great to see, great energy. And we'll see if the Icemen can reward the fans for coming out.
Jacksonville with a lead pass ahead. Daou tries to get it in, and they're going to call this icing. I thought somebody touched that puck along the way, but either way, I guess we can't argue it. Icing Jacksonville. Orlando starting to distance themselves a bit in shots on goal. 28 for the Solar Bears, 21 for the Icemen. Draw will be to Carlson's left. Still plenty of work left to be done here for Jacksonville to win this one. And again, we've harped on it a couple times. They really need this one in regulation. They don't want to give Orlando any extra points, even if the Icemen win in overtime. That's nice and all, but you want to make sure you get 2 points closer, not 1. Mercier against Langen on the faceoff. Clean win for the Icemen. Gets rimmed around the boards. Jacksonville tries to clear. There's 4 men there along the boards for Orlando, but none of them can keep it in. It squirts out to center ice, comes free for Jacksonville. Phillips flips into the zone. Daou gives chase. Brodzinski first on it, but he overskates it. Solar Bears are fortunate to get the puck back. Camerata up the left wing for Langen. Toss pass for May, and his wrister is gloved by Carlson. May used the defender as a screen, but Carlson saw it anyway and is able to snatch it cleanly. But we'll bring it into the Jacksonville zone again, and I'm starting to wonder a little bit if the Icemen are just going into that protective shell right now with that 1-goal cushion with 8 minutes to go. Is it too early to do that?
Yeah, you know, it seems that way because Orlando is just coming here with some opportunities and like I said, waves and burst, and they can do that, you know, quickly here. So they got the opportunities to do it, and they're getting them right now. There's a lot of time left, Arlie. I think Icemen just keep doing what you're doing here. Just try to play it simple. Don't do anything fancy. Play it smart, but still try to attack the net as well, because they've been able to get to Windsor, something they haven't done in previous games.
Well, the Icemen have the puck, and they take it into the offensive zone. Shot towards net. They were looking for the stick of John Albert, but instead it was deflected out of play by the Solar Bears. The Icemen will get an offensive zone draw out of this, however. Shots on goal this period, Orlando has 8. The Icemen only have 3. Each team has scored once in this period, and again, it was in the opening 64 seconds of the period. 2 goals, 11 seconds apart. Face-off is to the right of Clint Windsor, and the Icemen win it. They'll play it behind the net. Trying to get there first is Dauda. Solar Bears just a stride ahead. They flip it out of play. Is this one going to be a delay of game call? Are they going to talk it over, or is it just an automatic? I'm not sure if it was deflected or not. I feel that it was not. And it was not. It is a delay of game against the Solar Bears, and a power play for the Icemen as Eric Drapluk will head into the box. Power play for Jacksonville, leading 2-1. This is a very intriguing power play to me, Reader, because with 7:25 to go, knowing how much Orlando pressures in terms of trying to create shorthanded opportunities, knowing that the Icemen are susceptible shorthanded, do they kind of go all out for a power play goal, or do they just kind of play it safe at this point?
Yeah, I think you go for it right now, again, but be very, very careful. As we talked about it, how they were a little careless with the puck in the first period on the power play. You do not want to give Orlando any chance, but if you can do something simple, make the right plays in the reads here, and maybe try for your chances to add to the lead, but by no means do you want to cough up the puck.
Well, the Solar Bears slap it the length of the ice. Carlson will block it behind his net for Trey Phillips. Still 90 seconds to go on this power play. Jacksonville just breaking out of their own end. It's Mercier wristing it in cross corner. Solar Bears are on it first, and an immediate clear out. Carlson will be forced to play it ahead of Abbandonato. Carlson plays it off the wall. Comes loose for Mercier. Mercier back behind the net, off the end boards. And the Icemen will stick handle up the right side. Lynch for Clark. Cannot get around a man. The Icemen regroup at center. Mingo for Rabbit on his backhand. It's poke checked away, but the Icemen get it right back. Mercier can't set up Brendan Warren. Kessel looks to clear at the blue line. Great play by Mingo to hold it in the zone. The Iceman with a wrister, and a glove save is made. Off the stick of Daou. 45 seconds to go on the power play.
And that's good work by Jacksonville here in this situation here. You work the puck around, kill up a little bit of time, and get it to some safe places. And right there, that was a safe shot. The Icemen had guys back there. You just don't want to get caught and send a chance shorthanded the other way for Orlando, who we know so dangerous here. The numbers show that. So far, so good here on this power play. 45 seconds left.
Rabbit on the faceoff. He'll try and win the puck back to Mingo at the left point. 4 forwards on for the Icemen, so they are going for it, as we talked about, with Alexis Daou as that 4th forward. Jacksonville wins the draw. Mingo for Daou. Daou, top of the right circle. Still looking for a man to feed it to. Goes to Mingo in a drive. It goes wide to the short side. Karam's off the end wall for Rabbit. Rabbit for Mingo. Back off the boards. Picked off by Orlando and cleared out. And they nearly had a 2-on-1 again, but they couldn't handle the puck. Very fortunate for the Icemen. 20 seconds to go on this power play.
Yeah, I'm just not going to say anything right there. I've been talking about it potentially happening. There it was, a chance, nearly 2-on-1. Easily 2-on-1 there, but a good play was made by Mingo to get back and bat it down.
Stoppage in play with 11 seconds to go on the power play.
They make it interesting. I think we're at the point where we can start declining penalties like they do in football. I think that's where they're at right now at this game.
At least against this club.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Against Orlando, who's just so opportunistic and again, leading the league in shorthanded goals. They know how to create those chances. They got to that number because they're that good at it. And the Icemen have been a team, unfortunately, vulnerable on that in that regard.
Jacksonville with the puck in their own zone. Carlson slamming a stick on the ice to signify that the teams will go back to full strength, and they are now at full strength. 5-on-5 with 5:21 to go in the third period. Jacksonville nursing a 2-1 lead as the Solar Bears sweep it out of their own end. The Icemen with control at center. It is Lynch backhanding in. Albert gives chase, but Windsor, the goaltender, beats him to it. Flipping it around the wall. Lynch holds it in, throws it through the slot. Nobody there. Albert will keep it in the zone, however, for Lynch behind the net. Lynch looking for a man to pass to. Jacksonville's completing a line change, so Lynch just tosses it back behind the cage, and the Icemen still with it. Centering pass from Clark deflects to the far side wing. Jacksonville with another centering feed. Nobody there for it, and the Solar Bears will skate with the puck. John O'May trying to go wide on a defender. Gets over the blue line, throws it to a trailer. Nobody home. The Icemen come back in transition. Over the blue line are Adam Dauda. Dauda behind the net. Windsor beats everybody to the puck. Feeds it for Camerata. Camerata, cross ice look for Kevin Lohan. Lohan for Crawford. Crawford's forced deeper by Dauda. Good pressure from him. We've got 4:15 to go in the third period. Solar Bears over the blue line, right back out from Jacksonville. They're doing a good job themselves defensively right now. Solar Bears slap it into the zone. Kyle Shapiro tries to get away from a double team and does so beautifully and starts the rush. Ahead for Rabbit. Over the blue line, offside will be called. We'll take one final break. 3:57 to go in the third period. It remains Jacksonville 2, Orlando 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
We are set for a fantastic finish here in Jacksonville. The Icemen lead 2-1, 3:50 on the clock in the third period. Orlando clears the puck out of their own zone, and they'll start the rush. They're in the zone offensively. Touch pass to the right side. Poke check by Mingo, but not cleared. Slap shot is deflected wide from the Solar Bears. Comes to the near side wall for the Icemen. They'll shovel it out to center. Michael Brodzinski right back in. Takes it into the zone. Backhand feed and a save made by Carlson. And the Icemen will sweep it up the boards and out. No icing because it ended up on net. The Icemen catch a bit of a break there. Bouncing puck at center ice, still bouncing, and it comes free for Jacksonville. Dalton Thrower, wristing it up the wall right side. Goes by everybody. There was a deflection, so no icing. Blake Kessel has it for the Solar Bears behind his own net. Kessel leads the attack for Langen over the blue line. Pass is deflected, and the Icemen now work in transition with speed. It's Lynch. Possible 2-on-1 with Clark. Clark now waits for a trailer. Throws it towards the blue line, and it goes all the way out to center ice. Chase Harrison, nice work actually by Harrison to just keep that play bottled up in the neutral zone. Solar Bears get it back. It is Drapluk into the zone, only to have it stolen by Thrower. Stolen back by Orlando. Langen tries to go wide on Thrower. Langen behind the Jacksonville net. Ridden off the puck by Harrison. Good defensive play by Harrison. Not flashy, just the good, simple play. Jacksonville from center ice. Long slap shot by Clark. Gloved by Windsor. And Orlando has it at their own line. It's Donaghy for Brodzinski. Brodzinski into the zone. Offside, Orlando. Well in ahead on the right side was Taylor Camerata. Clock stops with 2:16 to go in the third period. And the Icemen still on top just by one. It's 2-1. We'll monitor Clint Windsor, Orlando's goaltender, see when he leaves for the bench in favor of a sixth attacker. And the Icemen will have to be at their best defensively in the final 2 minutes and change here of regulation. Mercier on the draw for the Icemen. He wins it to Mingo. Mingo clears it out. It ends up in the box. Was it deflected? Or will this be a delay of game against the Icemen? Officials converge.
Oh, what a big call this is.
Oh, you're not kidding.
With 2:11 to go. Basically, the rest of regulation will be decided on a power play or penalty kill if this becomes a penalty. I love that the crew here is talking about it. Carter St. Lake's got his linesman in there. They're all discussing it.
They're coming to the scorer's table. Delay of game. It's a penalty on the Icemen. Mingo with his hands up in the air. He can't believe it. I can read his lips from here saying, wow.
Why not, right? Yeah, it's unreal, Harley. But again, a lot of it's being caused, some good pressure being applied here. I mean, Orlando's got 30 shots on net, and a lot of those have come here in this period. They've been kind of buzzing in and getting things set up.
So if the Icemen are going to win this in regulation, they will certainly have to do it the hard way. Clint Windsor is still in net for now, but I expect him to go to the bench if Orlando wins this draw. Jacksonville, however, wins it, and they will clear it the length of the ice. Every second counts here. Every second getting ticked away. Orlando circles the back of their net. We have exactly 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Solar Bears through the neutral zone. Flying over the line is LeBlanc. He is onside, but he gives it up. The Icemen turn and try to clear. Langen holds it in at the blue line. Bouncing puck. Can Jacksonville clear it? No. Orlando holds it in. Windsor now creeps towards the bench. Solar Bears with possession. At the blue line, it's Brodzinski with a drive just wide on the play. Pokes free for Thrower. Thrower to the blue line. Cleared ahead. The Icemen 2-on-1 shorthanded to seal it. Cross ice look. Dowda forehand. Save is made by Windsor, and he will cover it up. And Brodzinski now with a hit on somebody. I wonder if that's going to even things up.
Yeah, it should there. He took a couple shots there. Not just the one glancing blow, but a couple of opportunities. We'll see if this evens things up. I don't think they're going to call anything here, though. Mercier was just letting him do it. I think he wanted to get things evened up here from a man strength situation.
It's the right move, no question about it. But they do not call the penalty on the Solar Bears. A great kill thus far from Jacksonville, but work to be done. 1:23 left in the game. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say you're right, and they're going to try to get Windsor off at some point during this power play to make it a two-man advantage. The good news for Jacksonville here, because it is a penalty kill for them, there'll be no icing against them. They can clear the puck down as much as they want, even take a chance at any empty net tries once Windsor goes out.
Solar Bears with possession. They'll skate out of their zone with Drapluk. Drop pass for May, and then for Abbandonato. Leaving for the bench is Windsor. 6 skaters now on for the Solar Bears. The pressure's really on now for Jacksonville. 1:04 on the clock. Solar Bears in the offensive zone. It's Drapluk with a wrister. Saved by Carlson. No rebound as we hit the final minute of play. That's 30 shots on goal now for Orlando.
Yeah, and Carlson saw that one all the way through. Drapluk, that was a good shot selection there. There was a lot of bodies there on the way, and he was just hoping that one of them got in the way, maybe to make a tip or screen the goaltender Carlson, but Carlson able to map that one out. He saw it all the way from off the stick there of Drapluk.
See if anybody calls a timeout here. It's 6 skaters for Orlando, only 4 for the Icemen. No timeout. Draw will be to Carlson's right. I'm surprised that there's no timeout. Critical face-off, Orlando has it. Drapluk to the right side for Blake Kessel. Kessel with a wrister and a screen that is deflected and goes wide. Centering feed from Orlando, they have it at the right wing circle. Abbandonato, defending is Albert against him. Abbandonato with a wrister, blocker save is made. Rebound for Drapluk, that goes wide. Langen tries to feed it, stolen by Jacksonville and cleared out. Shorthanded chance, Clark, score! Emerson Clark puts this game on ice. It's 3-1 on the second shorthanded goal of the night.
And the second shorthanded goal of the season. The Icemen getting their first 2 in the same game against the team that leads the league in shorthanded goals. You mentioned Arlie, but a big play there, and that's the option the Icemen had. If they could just survive, get some chips out, and catching up with it was Emerson Clark to kind of seal this one with 35 seconds left. They had the option to take it. You don't have to worry about any icings, and took that one just behind the red line. And Emerson Clark fired up along with these fans in this sold-out crowd, getting that 3rd goal on the board.
So the Icemen on top by 2. Seconds to go. 30 seconds remaining. Orlando still on a power play for now as they skate into the zone. Harrison first on the puck behind his own net, just trying to keep the clock ticking away. Has it frozen against the wall. Excellent work by Harrison. 14 seconds left in the game. Harrison still has it tied up against the wall. Finally squirts loose. Jacksonville looks to clear. Mercier on his forehand skates the puck into the corner. 5 seconds to go. Mercier looks to clear, can't do it yet, but time will expire. And the Icemen finally have defeated the Orlando Solar Bears. 3-1, your final.
A 13-game win streak for Orlando against Jacksonville comes to an end, and as the Icemen get the big win here today. I know it's unreal. What a win here for Jacksonville, and a streak that comes to an end here. 13 straight wins heading into tonight's play by Orlando against Jacksonville, and the first win of the season for the Icemen against the Orlando Solar Bears there as well. So some streaks come to the end here tonight. Very excited group come away with it here tonight as Jacksonville getting the big victory here. Alex Daoul is going to get credit for the game winner, and Carlson getting the number 2 star here tonight. He was big. Tough to decipher here. I mean, he could easily be the number 1 as well. Made 31 saves, and he was very good. But Daoul coming away with the game winner tonight. And he'll be the number 1 star. And Arlie Johnson making his way down to the ice to have a chat with Daoul and our 3 stars here tonight. We'll get those to you in just a second here. But a tightly contested contest. 2-1, Jacksonville picks up the win. And now they are within 6 points of the 4th place Orlando Solar Bears, who hold that spot right now in the South Division, that final playoff positioning spot, let's say. And again, you talk about the 4-point swings. This was one here tonight. The Icemen getting it in regulation. They're announcing the 3 stars right now. And Pierre-Luc Mercier, the reigning ECHL Player of the Week. Tonight's number 3 star had a goal and an assist, had that first tally, a shorthanded goal.
From your Iceman, the goaltender, number 35, Adam Carlson.
Adam Carlson, tonight's number 2 star, made 31 saves. Very well could have been the number 1 star, but in a tight game like this, you got to go with the guy who had the game-winning goal. Alex Daoul tonight has the game-winning goal here this evening. Daoul, 4 shots on net, a +1 rating. Arley's going to head down there with Alex Daoul in just a second as Daoul chucks a t-shirt to a lucky fan. And here's Arley with Alex Daoul.
Alexi, tremendous performance from your club. I think special teams really played a major role in this. Your penalty kill was superb, and 2 shorthanded goals putting this game on ice.
Yeah, you know, special teams is really important in games like this. I think we blocked a lot of shots, and we're able to capitalize on their error on the penalty kill.
Alexi, this is a huge game for the Icemen. A 4-point swing against Orlando. You're now 6 points back of them for a playoff spot. Talk to us about just how critical a game like this is to keep yourselves in the standings.
Well, like you said, it was a 4-point game tonight, so everyone in the room knew it was an important one for us to be able to make the playoffs. So every game's important, and we take it one game at a time.
And a sellout crowd tonight as well with these fantastic military appreciation jerseys. Talk to us about playing in front of these crowds. I knew you guys were energized just based on that.
Oh, it's amazing. You know, they give us a lot of energy, and we're just able to have 60 minutes of energy every night.
Alexi, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Icemen win.
And there you have it. The Icemen come away on top with the win, 3-1 today. And what a victory here for this club. Again, the Icemen, after a scoreless first period, getting a tally from Pierre-Luc Mercier, a breakaway, and was able to put one past the goaltender, Clint Windsor, for the goal at 14 minutes into the second period. An unassisted tally, his 10th of the year, and what a goal there for the reigning ECHL Player of the Week. This is the first shorthanded goal scored by the Icemen, and it comes here in game number 37 on the year. But a nice little move, couple dekes, and a flip to the backhander in that went in for the goal. And that broke up a shutout sequence for Clint Windsor against Jacksonville of 154 minutes and 35 seconds. This spans over the course of 4 games that Windsor had against Jacksonville, all the way back on November 5th. When the Icemen scored a goal late in that game. But boy, oh boy, it broke up a big shutout sequence there. And the Icemen are on the board at that point. They carried that 1-0 lead into the third period. Alex Daoul scoring just 53 seconds in. His 8th of the year, set up by Mercier and Thrower. 2-0, just like that. The Icemen seem to be on top of the world. But the 11 seconds later, the Solar Bears on the ensuing faceoff streak into the zone. Langen took a shot that was stopped by Carlson, and Carlson getting the rebound, bounced to his right, and Taylor Camerata, the newcomer, put it in just 11 seconds later, and that made it a 2-1 game at that point. Camerata's 8th from Langen and LeBlanc. And from there, it was pins and needles. Adam Carlson getting the job done the rest of the way out. Very well could have been the number 1 star here tonight as well. But he went with the game-winning goal in a tight 2-1 game. And Carlson